Some might say that making cinnamon rolls is a trial, but I do think that the journey will be worth it. Hello, everyone! The time is 11 a.m. in sunny California. I am your host, MKirin. Hello, everyone! Welcome to my stream. The name is Max, also known as MKirin. My pronouns are they, them. I am a Vtuber, author, and I guess now game designer. Hello there, everyone. I see so many familiar faces. Hello, hello. I do want to say, I want to give a big shout out to, I see the wrenches in chat, Lady Kirin and Charlie Arlette. Thank you for joining us today. You two are the best. I see Arena was our earliest lurker slash chatter today. I see Chips, who is partaking in the beautiful art of making cinnamon rolls. A trial, a tribulation maybe, but always worth it. I see that, well, we had Cypher, but it was actually, in fact, Raven in disguise. I see we have Moontome slash Ronnie, Captain of the Moonrider. We have Danny, of course, Sofifi, and I think I recognize, yes, there's Jinxie. Hi, Jinxie. Alex is here as well, and Alexo. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. I have so many fun things to talk about today. But first and foremost, let us begin the stream as we always do. What are you sipping on today? Remember, hydration is very important. Chip says, keep my dough in your thoughts. I'm worried I may have done it wrong. Oh, I've been there. I made a post a long time ago because I was following baking instructions for making, in fact, cinnamon rolls. And these instructions were like very detailed. Like they were like, only use exactly these many grams of like flour and like sugar and salt. And then when it came to actually making the cinnamon rolls, the instructions were like, and then just like shape them into some sort of rectangle. And me, you know, a geometry nerd, I'm like, well, like an equilateral rectangle, also known as a square, a regular triangle, a trapezoid, like, what do you want me to make here? You know? Sometimes instructions are not as precise where you need them to be. Raven! Raven is sipping on Mountain Dew. I've actually never liked Mountain Dew. Maybe it's an acquired taste, maybe. I'm sipping on water. My throat feels a little bit scratchy today, but I think it's because usually I spent the weekend really quiet to let my voice rest. But this week I had a family gathering yesterday, and on Saturday I had a lovely brainstorming session with Charlie Arlette in the chat. I was helping them brainstorm their current WIP, and we had a lovely time. We had a lot of fun. I'm really excited for the next story idea. It sounds really fun. What can I say? We keep winning. That's all I gotta say, you know? There's gonna be a lot of lovely trans characters, and we keep winning. That's all I gotta say. Charles says, if I wasn't sick and fatigued, I would have worked on it. No worries, no worries. It was really fun helping Charles, especially because, you know, I have my method for outlining stories, and, you know, it was interesting presenting it to someone else and helping them work through it to give them an idea for their outline. And Charles was like losing their mind at the end. They were like, you're telling me that if I follow this outline, I could like actually like finish this whole book? And I'm like, that's the magic of it, you know? I mean, you know, there's no guarantee. You know, books are strange and curious beasts. You know, the book might go long, it might go short, but having an outline helps. You know, sometimes, you know, it helps to have a map. I see people are actually, so WIP. So I don't say whip. I've never said whip, because it feels weird. It feels weird saying whip. I've always just said WIP. Or usually because WIP is way too many syllables for what I'm getting out of this, I just say project, you know? Human beings are inherently lazy, and we want to say as few syllables as possible. Now, before we get going with the show proper today, by the way, Alex says brain, WIP, big brain, whip, bigger brain, work in progress. Yo, Peter. Hi, Peter. It's been a little while, so nice to see you. Peter says, yo, 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 what's hippity-hoppity happening? Oh, yeah, well, we're getting ready to have a lovely writing session together today. Which reminds me, I have to first do a bit of a news announcement, by the way. Let me switch over to the writings screen. So, this is my Coffee page, coffee.com/MKirin, and you might notice that there's something fun going on here. Thanks to the donation of one of my longtime followers, by the way, Polycraft Tool, by the way. If you are listening, you're the absolute goatiest, because your donation overnight today actually got us to 101% to unlock art streams. So we have, in fact, unlocked art streams for this channel, which is great, because I need to make a ton of art for this role-playing game, so... So look forward to some art streams definitely later this week. Yeah, so thank you so much to everyone who contributed to the stream. I'm so happy to, like, you know, we're making our way there. I have already updated the counter, by the way, the Nuggie counter on the screen. We're at 136 out of 151, which reminds me, what is Pokemon 136? Pokemon 136 is, oh my god, okay, here we go. Well, I'm gonna out myself as a fake Pokemon fan. Alright, so, what are our feelings on Flareon? Because listen, Flareon is alright. I have nothing against Flareon, okay? It's hard for me to like Flareon when Vaporeon is right there. Listen, it's hard because Vaporeon, I'm a water sign. So of course I like the dog that's also a water dog. But this is not, you know, we're not at 134 Nuggies, we're at 136. So, unfortunately, today we're featuring Flareon as our Pokemon of the day. Today's show is brought to you by the Pokemon Flareon, a straight-up fire type with Flash Fire as its ability. Wow, the Pokemon website even has abilities on here? That's crazy. Also, Alexel, you better not be about to dump a copy pasta here. I swear to God. Anyways, so, thank you so much to everyone who donated to the stream. It really means a lot to me. And again, you know, we're working towards the next goal. You know, at 151 Nuggies, I will draw the first 151 Pokemon from memory. You know, I assure you... Thank you, Alexo. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm gonna draw the first 151 Pokemon from memory. I have not been studying. Honestly, I have not been studying at all whatsoever, so I'm excited to, when that happens, I am gonna have a bad time. And I definitely want to make, like, a big, like, poster with all the Pokemon once we're done. Prophetic Pros? Oh, hi there! I don't think I've seen you before in the chat. Hi there! Now, Prophetic Pro says, what did Flareon do to the surf, unfortunately? Now, listen. Everybody has different tastes. I'm a water sign. I'm a Pisces. You know, my zodiac sign is literally fish. It's hard for me to be like, wow, fire dog. Should I go for pokey electric dog, fluffy fire dog, or, you know, my zodiac sign? So, of course, I went, yeah. Charlie says, you can just say you have bad taste, Max. This is fair. I do have bad taste. I have bad taste because my favorite Pokemon are Bidoof. I love Bidoof. Bidoof is one of my favorite. And also, of course, I love... If I can type today. I also love Trubbish. I love Trubbish. He's my son. I love him. I love him. See, Prophetic Pro says, Espeon is my personal favorite, but Fluffy Baby. This is also fair, honestly. You know, and again, you know, I love Trubbish also. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? So the last time that I played Pokemon Omega Red and Alpha Sapphire, I actually, because I'm a freak like that, I actually grinded until I got a shiny Gulpin. I was literally, like, it's like the bike route between the first, whatever, the show where you, like, you put up your Pokemon and they get medals and whatever for doing an adorable show. Between that and the Electric Town, I was just running up and down in my bike until I got a shiny Gulpin. And I kept that boy all the way until the end, because that's the way I like to roll. No, okay, now I saw a lot of representation for Sylveon. Now listen, Sylveon is a gift. Sylveon is absolutely a gift. Sylveon has trans colors, you know. Of course we love Sylveon here. Sylveon is great. Sylveon is powerful. Peter says, I'm a Libra. No idea what it means. If it means I'm a big ball of anxiety and depression, it's pretty accurate. Too real. Alex says, do you ever look at Pokemon and think, did they just run out of ideas? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But, you know, they keep at it. They keep bringing in new designers. It works. I mean, like, listen, I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. Because I always make fun. I always make fun of this one post that was like, it wasn't a post actually. It was a panel at our local anime convention that was like, Gen 5 is the worst gen of Pokemon because Snivy is not a Pokemon. And I'm like, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. We keep wanting to go to that panel at our local convention just so we can beat up those people. That's it. Just walk in there and be like, all Pokemon are valid, you little SOB. Listen. I may not love Flareon, but Flareon is still valid. They do that panel every single year. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I might have to go in there and just beat them up. Listen, I actually appreciate every Pokemon gen. I think every Pokemon gen is valid. Because I feel like once you start falling down the slippery slope of like, this gen is good and that gen is bad, I feel like you're just kind of missing the point. Because Pokemon is just a big, adorable mess. From Gen 1, it's been a big, adorable mess. And it's just, you just kind of have to commit to it. Peter says some of those fan-made Pokemon are awesome. Yeah. I mean, they have been hiring new designers for the latest series. I believe that a large portion of the Pokemon for Sword and Shield were designed by a British artist. So, you know, they're moving along, you know. They're doing things. Prophetic Pro says, I'm a Scorpio, but I like cute, pretty Pokemon. And the only Scorpion in Pokemon is, in my opinion, neither of those things. Excuse me? Scorpio is not cute? Excuse me? And I'm the one who's slanderous? Look at him! He's cute! I love Scorpio. Scorpio is so cute. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, it's time to start a fight in the chat now for sure. All Pokemon are valid, especially Scorpio. But he's so cute. He's extra cute in Pokemon Legends Arceus because you can see him walking around with his knobby little feet. It's so cute. He's just a little guy. He's just the little guy living his best life. You know, definitely he doesn't evolve into a cute dude, but still, you know. I mean, you know, most adorable kids don't grow up into adorable people. That's the unfortunate nature of things. What are the sprites? Oh my god. He's cute. He's cute. He gets red. He becomes red when he's... Oh my god. He looks so soft. Anyways. He is small. A Fakemon Evoline for Quaxley was better than the one we got. I will take no criticism. This is fair. This is fair. Again, there's always losers in Pokemon, honestly. See, Charlie once again. As a fellow Scorpio, says Charlie, I also don't like scorpions much. I'm also the weirdest Scorpio / most atypical one ever. I love it. It's funny. I love it when that happens. So, a couple of announcements before we get going into the show proper, by the way. So today's going to be a writing stream. And I'm going to be working on my role-playing game. Where's the image for that? The image for that is right here. Iron Valley! I'm going to be working on Iron Valley. Iron Valley is a cozy life sim hack for Ironsworn and Starforged. I'm going to be writing the rules today. We're making a lot of progress. We're getting there. You're welcome, by the way, to partake in the act of working together with a timer and focusing on our tasks. If you have a novel you're working on, if you want to just take some time to meditate or just to, like, enjoy listening to me lose my mind trying to put words on the page in front of a live audience, then you're welcome to do so. We're going to be using a timer to wage our focus time and break time because it's important to take breaks. We'll be hydrating and stretching in between work cycles, and that's going to be the flow for today. Yeah, Charles is working on art. That's awesome. I love that. Yo, Peter caught a shiny Altaria yesterday. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. Altaria is so good, though. Yeah, the Sprigatito line is they're winners for sure. Alex is going to be working on chapter 12 of their book. Hell yeah, that's exciting. Also, by the way, the closer we get to the manuscript being ready, because by the way, this rulebook is already at 5,300 words, which is kind of incredible, by the way. There's literally like 32 pages of information in this book already, and that's before, you know, trying to fit it into like an actual like document and doing like page arrays and tables and all that other stuff. So, you know, we have a lot of stuff to do. Oh, hell yeah. Yo. I love it when people are being creative alongside me, you know? It's good to share in that creative energy. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying is that, like, as I get closer to this document being ready, I will be needing art for the book. So if anybody's interested in submitting art for this, I'll make a post on the Discord with the requirements, kind of like, you know, the DPI and stuff, and the resolution and stuff like that. But if anybody's interested, definitely let me know. Again, we're making art for a cozy role-playing game inspired by Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing, and definitely, you know, we can like talk about that stuff. Yo, Kitty's gonna do some writing. Hell yeah. Charles is like, just send me a list and I'm ready. Hell yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm still trying to like nail down the you know, I'm setting up a Pinterest board with ideas for sure. I'm trying to settle on like the aesthetic style. But you know, and again, this is gonna be a beta, so we're not gonna go super hard on art, just to get some pieces to inspire the people reading the book. Your Raven is considering making an animated show. That's exciting. Hell yeah. And also the other thing, by the way, while I was working, while I was trying not to work on the weekend, I actually wrote a huge list of things that need to happen, by the way. So there's actually a couple of moves that I have to rework, and that's okay. That's part of making a role-playing game one step at a time. And also, I recognize that I still need like one more table, by the way. I need a table. Well, I need like 2 more tables, because of course I do. I need a table of like character descriptors. So maybe at the end of the stream we'll probably work on that. If y'all feel like being creative with me. We need to make a table of character descriptors. There's usually in every one of the Ironsworn books, there's usually a nice hefty table. A D100 table that you can roll on to get like ideas for what a character looks like, and you know, maybe like their personality, and we probably need one of those for sure. Let me show you what it looks like in the actual book. Oracles. Let's go to the oracles, and then we need character. Is it? Oh, there. No, character. No, there you go. Revealed character aspects. So for instance, we have, you know, they're driven, they are bitter, they're kind, they are an Ironsworn, they're stingy. Of course, this table over here wouldn't work for us, because in our cozy Animal Crossing inspired game, we probably don't want characters who are addicted or afflicted or aggressive. Aggressive we could probably rework, but you know what I'm saying, right? We probably wouldn't want people who are manipulative. So we have to make our own table. So that's something we might work on later today. And I see that Kitty's coworkers are filming TikToks. That's hilarious. I actually spent all day making shorts. So I have all the shorts for this week already ready to go, which is exciting. There's some really, really silly ones. As I was saying on the Discord, a soup seller is ready to go, and it might come out tomorrow. I have to figure that out. But yeah, I have a bunch of things that need to happen. And we have the time now to focus on that. So I think this is as good time as any, unless if anybody has any questions that would like to ask me before the session actually begins in proper, this would be a chance to do so. I'm down to, you know, we usually start the actual writing begins usually at like 11:30, so we have like 10 minutes if anybody has like a question or two that would like to throw my way. And now I take a sip of water while I wait for your responses. Yo, the Velvet Room theme playing in the background by Lo-Fi Leah, by the way. So delightful. Ah, just a stretch. Okay, and I have my timer ready. I think I do. I've almost gotten all the achievements on Pommel Farm, by the way. It's hilarious. Alright. What am I going to be working on today? Alex says, suddenly I've forgotten everything I want to ask you. Yeah, that's how it happens. Sorry to put you on the spot, but that's how it happens sometimes. I was going. Oh yeah, I need to know the move for asking the Oracle. It should be under. Yeah, let's ask the Oracle. I need to kind of see what. I need to see what my good friend Sean Topkin did with this move. Yo, Mika's here. Let's go. Yo, Mika, the fluffiest dog in the whole world. If you would like to see pictures of our pets, you can check out our Discord. Let me actually drop it in Discord. On our Discord, we have a whole channel that's just called Pet Pics Only, and you can get to see all of our adorable pets. Excuse me, I forgot how to speak. So Fifi asks a really good question. Will you need the Ironsworn sourcebook in order to play Iron Valley? No, you won't. I'm writing the book, assuming that you don't know anything about Ironsworn or Starforged. I will probably have to fix a few things here and there. There is a section that is like, if you've already played this game, here is how many things don't actually matter. I was originally going to like be like, you know what, I'm lazy. If you want to know how to play the game, read page 56, 57, and like 81 from the source book, which is free to download. And then I was like, no, I'm not actually that lazy. If I'm already going out of my way to make a whole actual rule book with tables and stuffs, then I might as well just take the extra little bit of time to actually just write them in the actual, document. And, because Sean Tompkin released the book released the system rules document as Creative Commons before D&D did it. Sean Tompkin doing this before it was cool. I'm able to actually put the text from there in the book if I wanted to. I'm kind of rewording some of it, making some of it a little bit briefer. But nonetheless, the answer to Sofifi's question is no, you will not need the rules. So yeah, we need to do a character traits table. And if someone is asking, by the way, why do I write in Comic Sans? I write all my first drafts in Comic Sans because it's easier to not take it seriously. You can get really stuck writing a book, any kind of writing, if you write in like a fancy font or like a font that like a published book would have. You start getting yourself in the mindset of that, this actually needs to look good right now, which is not true. It doesn't have to look good right now. Okay, so character creation is done, world creation is done. That's right, I need to make a new move. Yeah, I need to make asking the Oracle. I want to keep the number of... oh, no worries, Kitty. I will make sure to not do the thing you told me to do earlier then. Saved. Oh, I love it when I get less work. Hell yeah, I love that. I want to have the least amount of moves possible, but I recognize that having a move for Ask the Oracle is kind of necessary. So let me just copy everything that Sean said about Ask the Oracle, and then I'll see what I can rework from here. Also, I need like a cuter name than Ask the Oracle, but we'll figure that out. But first and foremost, everyone, get ready, set, go! The time starts now. Alright, so, I need a name for Ask the Oracle. It could still just be called Ask the Oracle, maybe? I don't know. Ask... Ooh. The Spirit of the Forest. Just to be cute. When you seek to resolve questions, discover details in the world, determine how other characters respond or trigger. Ask the Dryad. That's interesting. I like that. Encounters or events. You may. Alright, so now let me just rephrase this. When you seek to resolve questions, discover details about the valley, determine how other characters react, or trigger... You know what? We can leave it at that, actually. You may. That's true, that's true, that's true. Although I kind of... Because I believe we have Dryads as a fantasy race in the fantasy ancestry table. I don't know if I want to have it. I was gonna say like ask the Harvest Goddess, because there's always a Harvest Goddess in Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons, but I'm not sure if I want to go there. So I'll just leave it as the Spirit of the Forest for now. I might just literally call it Ask the Oracle just to be consistent, but nonetheless. So when you do this, you have a set of options. You may draw a conclusion. Draw a conclusion. Pick 2. Okay, yeah, okay, Okay, so whenever you have a question, and you don't know what to do, what should the game recommend you to do in that case? I think the game should ask you to first draw a conclusion. Go with the option that is the most fun. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's true, actually. I do kind of like that. Charles says, I like the Spirit of the Forest. It allows for a lot of creative freedom for the player. Instead of a Mononoke-like spirit, a goddess, a dryad, whatever you want. That's true. That's true. That actually gives the player some freedom. Draw a conclusion. You know what, actually? Go with your gut feeling. Actually, you know what? Go with whatever is most fun. Go with your first instinct. Go with your gut instinct. I like go with your gut instinct. Go with your with your first instinct. Go with whatever seems more fun, seems most fun. Or then, roll on an oracle. Roll on an oracle table to get inspiration. Or we actually do the actual special roll that I have designed for this thing right here. I created a specific table just for this. Or roll on the... How did Sean Tompkin do this? Odds. Okay, definitely I'm not gonna do this. Make a true or false. Make a set. No. Speak your format your question as a true false question, and roll on the following table. Format your query. Oh, there you go. As a true false question, and roll on the following table. There we go. And the following table is as such. Let me just insert a table real quick. I want you to be kind of relatively small. Okay. And again, like, I might not even keep most of these like actual I might have to remake these tables from scratch, because I don't think that Google Docs has good capabilities for exporting as PDF, so I'll probably have to do it in Google Docs or something. No, I don't have InDesign. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, words are hard. Kitty says, me, yay, I'm done with this chapter. I can introduce the baddies. Tries to write, how do I do this? Words are in fact hard. It's true. But you can do this. You got this. So, now, if you roll a D100, how many options should there be? So I definitely, I was thinking, let me just cut all of this. So the way that I want this is like you ask a true or false question, and on 100, I guess you'll be 0 0 actually. On 0 0, it is true, and that's not even half of it. Lexel says in reply to Kitty, that's why the bad guy in my book appears in the first chapter. Yeah, so you would know that she's a bad bee. I love that. And definitely on a 1, it's, oh my god, it's false, and you couldn't have been more wrong. Again, just kind of like nice, colorful descriptions, and that's not even half of it. me give it 2 exclamation marks right there. So now I need what's in the middle. So we have basically a total of, make it just 30, 30. No, it's somewhere in the middle. It's somewhere in an uncomfortable middle. Well, because we definitely have, let me just add another over here. So clearly we have it's true and it's false. It's true. It's false. Because I want it to be literally like these two guys are like the chunkiest out of the two. And then you have like the most incredible possible answer on either end. And then like in the middle, probably let me just delete this actually. Delete row. It's neither. So Fifi says, in my fic, the bad guy appears in the first scene. Like, why wait for magnificent bastards? I love that. I love that. I love that. It's neither true nor false. Your question. Your question. So I want something about like your question is wrong. It's neither true nor false. Because in that case, let me just make this exactly. Because 100 minus 3 would be 97. I definitely don't like that. 97. Because you can't divide 97 by 2. So what if we make this like a 2% chance that it's neither true nor false? That seems a little bit less exciting. Let's make it like 1 or 2. This would be 99 and 0. And this leaves us a 1% chance for this one. No, but then that's still... I'll make a 2% chance. So that means that there is 100 minus 6, which means 94. 94 divided by 2 is 47. So it's going to be 3. 3, 2... Now 3 plus 47 would be 50? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Is this correct? 3 plus 47. Yeah, of course that makes sense, Max. I don't know why my brain was like, that makes no sense. Now it'd be 51 to 52. And in that case it would be 53 to 98. Does that make sense? 98 minus 53. That is 45. Is that correct? That is not correct. I don't know how to do math, y'all. Okay, is 96 divided by 2 43? Oh, no. It was 43, wasn't it? Oh, no. 45 plus 3 is 48. Should be 48 on the other side. Oh, man. You know what? How about I don't worry about doing all this math right now? Basically, the way this table is going to look like is that either on one end it's false, on the middle is like it's neither, and on the very end is 48. Thank you. I don't know how to do math, y'all. I don't know how to do math. My only issue is that I did the math wrong. It should be 94. 94 divided by 2 would be 45 plus 2. 47 then? Anyways, I will figure all this out later. Calculator app for the win, thank you. Don't mind me trying to do all this math in my head. So plus 47 plus 4. Okay, in that case it would be 3 to 49 then. And then you have 50 and 51. And then that means this is 4. Okay, this makes more sense to me. I think so. 98 minus 52 would be 46. That's the math still doesn't add up. Am I silly? 3 minus 49 is 46, isn't it? Okay, I did it. The math has been defeated. We have defeated the math. So this is a 2% chance. I kind of like this. This might be helpful enough. I have to make a note to add this to the actual character sheet, but we will worry about that later. So I have to make all of those documents. Man, making an RPG sure is a lot of work. But that's done now. And now I have to explain what the whole point of doing this move is. What did Sean Tompkins say when explaining Ask the Oracle? What did Sean say about that? Okay, this is a move that you want to do. Okay, yeah. When playing Ask the Spirit of the Forest, it's a move that you would make. It's a move that you would make when playing solo or co-op. Whenever you need a little inspiration or direction you can follow the multiple choice options in this move to find something to keep the story moving. Go with your instinct, and then I will just literally just explain what each one of these is. Go with your instinct. Usually, the first thing that comes to mind is good enough to go with. Usually. WW, I can't see the rest of that. What would Sean Tompkin do? It's so true. Honestly, like, that guy did such a good job with his role-playing game. I just literally, I'm like, whatever he did, I can just emulate some of that. It will at least get me, like, close enough to revise this later. Usually, the first idea you get is good enough to roll with. Usually, the first idea you get is good enough to roll with. It can be easy, especially. Chip says, "Oh no, I didn't realize that." Oh yeah. For once, my reading comprehension was like, "Oh yeah, I should not read that combination of letters out loud." So that's one win for my brain. Currently going to 1 for brain and 13 million for the dumb side of my brain, or the absence of brain. Anyways, usually the first idea you get, is good enough to roll with. It can be easy, especially when playing solo, to second guess yourself and second guess yourself out of your gut instinct. But don't. I want something to the extent of like, and that's okay, and that's okay. Just keep in mind that the best ideas sometimes arrive with the least amount of work or dice rolling. The next option is go with whatever seems fun. Go with whatever seems fun. Whenever you're out of ideas, no. Sometimes when a new opportunity shows up in the narrative, it can be easy to not go for what is immediately fun. It may seem wrong. I'm gonna put quotation fingers on that. Wrong to go with the option that is immediately fun, especially when playing solo or co-op. There is nothing wrong with going with this option. You are playing a game. You should have fun. Just something nice and easy to be like, because especially when playing a solo game for the first time, you might feel that the desire, especially if you're used to only playing with GMs, you might feel the desire of like constantly limiting your fun, because that's what, I guess, because in a way D&D has created this perpetual culture that it's the game master versus the players, as opposed to a group of friends sitting around a table having a good time together. So if you're like, well, if I'm playing a game by myself, who is the GM? Who's the game master? Well, I guess I have to be the game master for myself and be hard on myself to limit the fun I'm having. See, that's why that argument doesn't really make sense. Roll on an oracle table to get inspiration. Roll on an oracle table. This book is loaded with random tables to answer many questions, such as to answer many burning questions, such as what is my character having for dinner? Oh yeah. So Prophetic Rose asks, is this meant to be a solo RPG? So Ironsworn, the engine that I'm hacking, because the owner actually lets you make hacks for it, Iron Valley is based on Ironsworn, and Ironsworn can be played completely as a solo RPG. So you will actually be able to play this game completely solo. In fact, I have been playtesting the game, and all those sessions I've been playing completely by myself. I take ideas from chat, of course, but I've been rolling the dice and following the rules, and you can play entirely by yourself. You actually don't need a game master for this game. You could play with a game master if you want. You can also play completely cooperatively without a GM. You can be several groups, several of your friends playing with you, or you can just play by yourself. Also, the original Ironsworn, which is yeah, there you go. The original Ironsworn, by the way, !Ironsworn. Is completely free to download, and you can go get it over at the link that Nightbot is about to drop. This book is loaded with random tables to answer many burning questions, such as what am I having for breakfast today? No worries. I'm happy to answer your question. And again, I love solo RPGs. I've had so much fun playing Ironsworn. That's the reason why I wanted to make my own hack. I've been wanting to make a cozy version of this game forever. Such as, what am I having for lunch? Whenever you are in need of inspiration, scan through the oracles and see if any of them can answer or can help you. There you go. We'll leave it at that. Format your query. Okay, yeah. Roll for it. As part of Ask the Spirit of the Forest, you also have the option to roll to get an answer. In order to do this, you must first format your query as a true/false question, and then roll a D100. 100. The result will then. I mean, like, I feel like that's. I mean, I feel like I don't have to explain. And then you check the table. Although I guess I probably should just say that. In order to do this, you must first format your query as a true/false question. Roll a D100 and compare your result against the table in the move. The table against the table provided in the move. And I think that's good enough, honestly. I mean, like I already explained, you literally you use this move whenever you need it. That's enough. What is next on the table? Apparently, I told myself that I have to write up principles of playing Iron Valley. I might do that. I might not do that. We'll see. Let's see. Make a list of okay, yeah, this can go later. It's fine. A big thank you page to everyone who's helped. Yeah, I think illustrations, because I'm gonna make. I want the book to be 9 by 5, 9 inches tall, 5 inches wide, in a nice like handy format. It would just make it easier to like read on an iPad and whatever. So that means that illustration should be a half a page. So that would be 5 inches by 4.5, I think. The relationship system. I kept wanting to postpone adding the relationship system, but I think I might have to put it in to begin with. So I have to figure that out. Explain all the skills and all the crops. I can do that. That's not a problem. And then we just start rewriting. Wow, let's go. Holy crap. We're getting in there. Okay, I didn't want to talk about this topic, but I guess we're just gonna do it. Principles of play in Iron Valley. So, Iron Valley is not. Iron Valley is meant to be a cozy, relaxing, chill experience experience, unlike that of most role-playing games. The Valley is a place far away from violence, looting, or dungeoneering, and that's okay. There are many games for different kind of crowds, different kinds of players. This one is for people who want something cozy, something something a little what's the word I'm looking for? Something a little chill. You know what? I'm gonna do this, and then just cut all these. There you go. Cozy experience. Something a little more chill. A little more chill. Low stakes. Ooh, I like that actually. A cozy. You know what? Thank you, Prophetic Pros. Prophetic Pros. Do you have another name I would rather call you by, or you would rather I call you by? Many people in chat, you know, you have like your online username. But if you have another name, I could call you that. Just wondering. I like to ask that of people. I like to ask that of people after, you know, they hang out for a while and I see their name for a bit. I'm like, hey, is there anything else you would rather I call you? Iron Valley is meant to be a cozy, low stakes experience, unlike that of most role-playing games. The Valley is a place far away from violence, looting, or dungeoneering, and that's okay. There are many games for different kinds of players. This one is for people who want something a little more chill. In the case that you are unfamiliar with life and farming simulation games. Ooh, Pros or Asari. Oh, I like those are pretty names. I like that. I'll go with Pros. I like Pros because it's got Rose in there, and I like that. That's one of the things, because English is not my first language, so I always thought it was cool where there's like words hidden instead of words, you know, which is funny because, you know, people are like prose is like flowery language, and then inside of the word prose there is rose, you know. I've always thought it was funny. In the case that you're unfamiliar with life and farming simulator games, which serve as the main inspiration for Iron Valley. Oh, I love that. Roses are your favorite flowers. That's so cool. I love that. I love it when things work out. Which serve as the main inspiration for Iron Valley. It might in case that you're unfamiliar, blah 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 blah, which serves as the main inspiration for Iron Valley. The following points should serve as a primer on what kind of experience your game should be. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, didn't I literally explain this earlier during the world creation? I'm pretty sure I did. I feel like I've written this before. Yeah, the default assumptions, yeah. I already wrote this. But it's okay. You're like, oh no, but what about all the stuff we wrote? Don't worry, I got you. So, let me go back over here. We're gonna change this. Safety tools in Iron Valley. Also, that's a timer, everyone. That's a timer. Redundancy does in fact help. Process. I used to wish my name was Rose, but I tend to like more weird / unique sounding names now. That's completely fair. By the way, everyone, the timer has gone off. Everyone is required now to hydrate and get up and stretch a little bit. I will be joining you in a second. I just have to literally play the mini game that I have literally in the center of the screen. Everybody hydrate. What are you sipping on right now? Very important questions. Is that enough? I literally had too many things to plan. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. You probably didn't hear all my bones cracking. Okay. So, the good thing about taking a quick little break to stretch is that you have a chance to catch up with the people on the stream. everybody has a chance to get up and stretch and chat about what they've been doing. And also, it gives me a chance to actually stop and think about what I want to write next. That's actually why I really like to take breaks, because it gives me a chance to be like, I'm not writing, but I can think about what I'm going to write next. So when I sit down, I will already have an idea formed in my head. So the next section that I want to write about, I want to write safety tools. I want to give a system for players to be able to retcon things if the narrative of the story ever, drifts into a place that they're unsafe with or they don't want to actually do. They will have tools for that. Also, I was looking away from the screen. Raven, drink some water. Cheese is not a liquid. Perfect. Pros is gonna get some water. Hell yeah. Yo, Kitty wrote 261 words. Let's go, Kitty. Good job. Oh my god, the cinnamon sugar mix is so good. Oh my god. Again, I've made cinnamon rolls too. I'm like, I love that stuff. Oh, so tasty. Yo, Sophia's gonna go make some tea. What kind of tea though? What kind of tea? Okay. 2 minutes on the clock. Raven, little did you know that we're already inside of your house watering down your Mountain Dew. Black tea with milk. Oh, that sounds so delicious, Sofifi. Oh, I love that. Do you put any sweetener in your black tea? Or do you like to just take it, as is with the milk? Because definitely, it changes the texture, and I like that. Alex says, move the scene to a different room, so I'm writing a new scene for the room I'm in now. I have a rough idea of what it should be, but I've still got to figure out the specifics. Oh, that's writing right there, buddy. You got it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Yeah, I've definitely been there before where you're like, I think the scene is going to take place here. And then the characters, like, move on to somewhere else, and I'm like, I guess we're not going to use this place for that scene. Oh, well, that's life. Characters, they're fickle beasts, and you have to kind of, make do with whatever they give you, Is that Sanarkand playing in the background again, by the way? It is, in fact, Sanarkand. I do love blocking, though. I know most writers actually hate blocking, which, by the way, is writing the way in which characters move in a scene, by the way. Kind of like in TV. But I love writing blocking. I actually really do. Oh, interesting. Oh, man, so you really like it sweet, huh? Yo, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, hi, Irina. How you doing today? How you doing this lovely morning? / middle of the day, because I think you're CST, actually. And Raven is like, joke's on you, it's already flat. Yeah, it's flat, and we're watering it down as we speak. Oh no, your PC broke, or froze, Jinxie? Oh no. I hope everything's okay. There's nothing worse than, like, PC problems. I hate that. Because, like, and again, like, I was having this last week where I'm like, alright, and the stream is good to go. And then, like, I turn it on, and then it's like, nope. All your entire stream setup is broken. And I'm like, why you gotta be this way? Everything was working fine before. Raven asking Sofifi, what's a pill of sweetener? On. No worries, Siska. It's so nice to see you. How you doing today, Siska? Let me hit you with a... Yeah, hitting you with the little Kirby high. By the way, everyone, I do in fact have a soundboard, by the way. So, I get to hit you with sounds whenever I want to.
Very good.
Jinxie says, it's better now, but my computer is so much of a toaster that one would confuse it with a protogen. Protogen? Is that a brand of toaster? Protogen. The query did not, in fact, help me. I've received a lot of different queries, but nonetheless, I understand. Yeah, no, also, Alexa was talking about video editing problems. Yeah, I wouldn't have known. no idea. No idea. You know, you learn something new every day. I made a bunch of back to video editing programs. Back to video editing programs. I was editing a bunch of shorts today, and like I got in the zone, you know, because like I use a relatively simple editing software just because I'm really used to it. And like I was in the zone and managed to get all like the entire week's worth of shorts done in like 2 hours. I was blazing. You guys would not have recognized me. You know, I was like a blur. And Sofifi, giving us some info on what sweetener pills are. Sweetener in the form of like little white pills. Better for your teeth than real sugar. Also, I like that you're writing sugar with like SH. Because like that's what it sounds like, you know. But it's supposed to be SUGAR. But it definitely sounds like SHUGR. Welcome back to arguing about sweeteners in chat. By the way, it's almost time to get focused again, so I want everybody who's going to be working along with me to take a deep breath. Exhale slowly. And get ready to get work done. The timer begins again. 25 minutes on the clock. Get set. Go! Alright, so. Iron Valley is meant to be a cozy, low-stakes experience unlike that of most role-playing games. It might be a local thing for sure, you know. Although, you know, like I don't imagine it being like that much of a different concept, you know, because like, you know, we have like sugar cubes are also a thing, which is basically just packed sweetener. So I don't imagine it being a weird thing. Yeah, it might definitely be a Europe thing. Oh my God, Kitty, please. Kitty says, that just reminded me of the time we got my mother something that she could microwave, and then we forgot that she doesn't have a microwave. We were like, huh, I wonder why she's laughing. We gave her a little gift, and I'm like, yeah, you can put it in the microwave to warm it up, and then she's just laughing. And then I keep explaining, I'm like, no, you can put these in the microwave to warm them up. And then like it's like someone else in the family who's like, Max, they don't have a microwave. And I'm like, oh, right. They have like a fancy like a toaster oven thing. It's really fancy. It has like a screen and everything. Yeah, of course. Siska and I, kindred spirits. We both take our coffee black, of course. So I'm working on the role-playing game, by the way. I'm working on the rules. Let's do some safety tools. There are many games for different kinds of players. And this is one for people who want something a little bit more chilled. That being said, sometimes in the flow of gameplay, something might happen. Something might happen that goes against the general vibes of a cozy game about living in a small town. If this, of course, you are the, if this happens, worry not. You are the ultimate arbiter of your game. And you are allowed, and you are allowed and empowered to make changes on the fly. Let's retcon that. Below you will find a couple tools to deal with situations like these in solo and group play. Let's call that. Let's just say that. Siska says, I'm working on an NPC that didn't have a stat block last week, so now I'm giving her an extra detailed stat block. Yo! And possibly a portrait if I can figure out that damn pose. Yo. If you make art, post it on the Discord, I want to see. Because I really like the art that you posted last time, like the snake person and like the royalty looking person. They were all really good, honestly. I like your art, Siska. Below you will find a couple of tools to deal with situations like these in solo and group play. Let's retcon that. Once again, to stress the point this is your game. Sure, I am the disembodied voice of the person who wrote this game, but I bear no influence over your actual game at the table or desk. Disembodied Siska! How many times have I, like, should I have, like, a Siska counter? Or whenever, like, Siska makes me just, like, scream, Siska! That actually happened in one of the shorts that's coming up. It's the short about Doom Guy being very thick. I think Siska is like, yo, check out his BFG, though. And I'm like, Siska! Maybe I should set up a Siska counter. But I bear no influence over your actual game at the table or desk. I am the least... Hey now. Hey now. Shorts? Child. Hey now. I love every single one of my viewers and lurkers. Well, shorts come from, cutting the legs of your jeans. That's where shorts come from. I bear no influence over over your actual game at the table or desk. You are allowed and encouraged to retcon to... No, that's Jorts. Oh, that's right. Oh, also, hi, Muntums again. Hey, Siska, no picking on Ronnie. Don't you dare pick on Ronnie, okay? I love Ronnie. I was gonna say, like, oh, I love all of my lurkers and watchers equally, but that's not true. I love Ronnie the most, though. But you know, hey, the rest of you are second place, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, Kitty, you're in a different league, okay? You're in a different league, okay? Kitty, you're in a different league. It doesn't count. It's not the same. Favoritism. Oh yeah. What can I say? I'm a flawed human being. I agree with liking Ronnie the most. Yeah, I like that as soon as the words left my mouth, I'm like, oh no, what about my wife? What about my actual spouse? Well, clearly I love her the most. Hey now. No. There's first place. Okay, I guess there's infinite space, which is my wife. And then there's first place, which is Ronnie. And then there's everyone else. And second place is not bad. You're allowed and encouraged to... Okay. I feel like I'm meandering. Let's retcon that. Let me actually... I should actually have the instructions first. If ever during play... Okay, wait, hold up, Charles. Oh, okay. Charles, you are okay. Charles is in a different league, okay? Okay. Let me show you, okay? I'm gonna actually show you on the screen right now what the tier list looks like, okay? Okay, so people Max loves the most, okay? Okay, let me show you, okay? I'm gonna show you real quick, okay? Everybody look at the screen, okay? First off, number 1, Kitty, okay? Because wife. And then after that is friendos for lifos, okay? And that's Charlie, Kendra, and my good friend Joe Biden. Now, after that is all the lovely people that I love on the stream, okay? So you know, all actually that's not true. It's Ronnie. It's Ronnie right here. And then after that is all stream people and lurkers. There you go. See? I love the fact that Yanto is half covering the last entry. Yanto is covering. Okay, oh, Cecile is here. What about Danny? Damn it! Fuck. Okay, all right. Okay, so it's definitely Danny. That's not fair. Okay, I'm retconning this bit. Oh, where is Yanto? Crap, where is Yanto on here? Okay, well, okay. After Kitty is Yanto. Because he's a cat. He's a cat and mine. The hole is in fact getting deeper. Oh no. And the chinchilla. Oh no. Okay. Okay. After that is the chinchillas. The chinchillas because they are chinchillas. Okay. But see, after all, see, as you can tell, everyone on the stream, you know, you're not that far away, you know, from like my best friends, and you know, listen, this is not complex. It's a really, really simple tier list of, you know, how much I love all of you. Okay. See, it's perfectly fine. See, I love every single one of you. I don't need a shovel. I can dig this hole with my bare hands. Kitty, I can't believe you love Joe Biden more than your chatters. Oh man, this hole is definitely getting deeper. Hi Sidernia, never mind. Muntum says, kind of upset I'm underneath Joe Biden though, I gotta do better. Alright. And let's never talk about this ever again. Let's never talk about this bit ever again. So I want to say a quick hi to, say, Cecile. Hi, Cecile. Never mind that what we're talking about. Let me hit you with a little bit of a, Also, of course, I see also, Saturnia / May. Welcome to the stream. I love you both. Also, by the way, everyone remember that we have a new strat, by the way. Whenever we're greeting or saying goodbye, we are now required to hit them with a trans flag, by the way. And if you don't know why that's the case, well, you gotta go back and watch a couple streams, okay? This is a day that will live in infamy. Hello. This is a day that will live in infamy. Now, come on. Wait, I don't even know what you're all talking about. I retconned that from existence, so I don't know what you're all talking about. So speaking of retconning that, let's retcon that. If ever during play, there is a moment that makes you feel uncomfortable, steers the game in a direction that you don't like, or let's go. Jinxie's is into it. Let's go. Speaking of subject changes, yeah, there you go. This is what we call a little segue there, pros. If ever during play there's a moment that makes you feel uncomfortable, steers the game in a direction that you don't like, or simply makes the game less fun. Fun for you. You are allowed to retcon that moment. Retcon is a comic book term that means retroactive continuity. Retcon is a term originally from comic books, meaning retroactive continuity. That is not how it's spelled. Thank you, Google Docs, for fixing that for me. Radioactive continuity, retroactive continuity, and is used. Retcon is a term originally from comic books, meaning retroactive continuity, such as the way a superhero's backstory is. I can't find the trans flag anywhere. What? Oh, you might have a phone that doesn't support it, but if you hit the little smiley face on the chat, you will be able to enter it using the emoji keyboard. Radioactive continuity was in Spider-Man. How dare you? Such as the way a superhero's backstory is constantly being rewritten. You can apply this super technique in the following steps. Step 1. Review with the table. Stop play. Stop. Bring the game to a stop. Review the moment that happened. And check and review what happened. Decide as a group. What? Decide as a group an alternative to that scenario. Yo, Alexo's partner Nova says hi. Hi Nova. So nice to see you. Let me hit you with a good old. Raven says I still can't find it, but oh well. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel like if you click on the little reaction thing and there's a little search bar that says search emoji. If you enter trans, it gives it to me. So Fifi's like, no, wait, I got this. Retcon man. He was bitten by a radioactive continuity. Oh my god. So Fifi. Maybe we also need a Sofifi counter. Decide as a group an alternative. Review what happened. As a group. Decide. You could also just copy it from chat. That's also true. Good call there, Ronnie. And that's why Ronnie's my favorite. Wait, hold up. I'm not supposed to do that bit anymore. All right. Anyways, just me whenever I'm thinking of Ronnie. Anyways, as a group, decide. As a group, decide on a different course of action. If a character, you may choose to rewrite a scene, go back in time to before that happened. You may choose to rewind to before that moment happened and allow things to play out differently. Alternatively, it could also be you may choose to do that. You could also the word that I'm looking for is you could also should I be providing options? As a group, decide on a different course of as a group, decide what to do about that moment. You may choose to rewind to before it happened and allow things to play out differently. Before it happened and allow things to play differently. You may choose to skip over it and never mention it again. You may choose to, because I'm thinking like, what would I do? I mean, I guess you could rewind to before it happened. You could just, literally just re-roll that event or agree that something else happened instead and move on. You could agree that something else happened there instead and move on from where the previous scene left off. You could simply decide to let it slide. No, you could simply decide to advance time and never speak of that moment ever again. Regardless of how you go about it, communicate with your players and give them room to be able to express themselves fully. Resume play. Resume play. To stress the point, this is your game. Sure, I am the disembodied voice of the person who wrote this game, but I bear no influence over the actual play at the table. I'm not looking over your shoulders. I'm not looking over your shoulders. I'm not looking over your shoulders. I am not going to score you on it. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to score you on it. There won't be a quiz. I just want you to have fun. I just want you to have fun. And if the game is not fun, and if something happens that makes the game not fun for someone at the table, or makes anyone uncomfortable, add a quiz at the end of the manual is a funny joke. Siska! And if something happens that makes the game not fun for someone at the table or makes anyone uncomfortable, then I would like you to take a second to talk with your friends. Yeah, I just want you to have fun. I would like you to take a second to talk with your friends. Communication is the most important thing. No, that's a little bit too sappy. I've already like showed too much of my character in here, so I feel like another alternative is to establish these things as early as possible. Another thing to do, although I feel like that should probably be like earlier. Let me just review what the hell I actually said at the beginning. This happens, worry not. Well, I feel like you were about to write fellow humans, weren't you? Hey now. Although actually, talk with your. I do like fellow humans actually. Fellow humans. I'm stealing that from Cisco. Your fellow humans. I just want you to have fun. This happens or not. You're the ultimate arbiter of your game, and you're allowed and empowered to make these changes on the fly. Hello, fellow humans. Says I should do this in my gremlin voice.
Hello, fellow humans. I enjoyed having skin today.
Oh man. Hey, how can you steal that from me if you weren't going to write it anyway? Oh yeah, that's true. I stole it from you, stealing it from me. Below you will find one tool to deal with situations like these in solo and group play. Let's retcon that. If ever during play there's a moment that makes you feel uncomfortable, steers the game in a direction that you don't like, or simply makes the game less fun for you, you're allowed to retcon that moment. Retcon is a term originally from comic books meaning retroactive continuity, such as the way a superhero's backstory is constantly being rewritten. You can apply this super technique in the following steps. Bring the game to a stop. Review what happened. As a group, decide what to do about that moment. You may choose to rewind to before it happened and allow things to play out differently. You could agree that something else happened there instead and move on from where the previous scene left off. You could simply decide to advance time and never speak of that moment ever again. Regardless of how you go about it, communicate with your players and give them room to be able to express themselves fully. Resume play. To stress this point, this is your game. Sure, I am the disembodied voice of the person who wrote this game, but I bear no influence over the actual play of the table or desk. I'm not looking over your shoulders. I'm not going to score you on it. There won't be a quiz. I just want you to have fun. And if something happens that makes the game not fun for someone at the table or makes anyone uncomfortable, then I would like you to take a second to talk with your fellow humans. Is obviously a grotesque humanoid, but is wearing a backwards baseball cap.
Hello, my fellow humans.
I like this as a joke about, like, you roll for your ancestry at the beginning of the game. So, like, are you a human? I don't know. I also need a block at the beginning. Let me write it here, by the way. A block on how, if you are a bigot, you are not allowed to play this game. That has to be on the board right there. It has to literally be on the board. It's gonna be like literally page 1. It's gonna be like credits, copyright information, and then it's gonna be like literally if you are a piece of shit, if you won't say trans rights or human rights, you're not allowed to play this game. I'm sorry. Actually, in order to download the free version of this, you have to actually tweet out trans rights or human rights. Right. Moving on. So the next thing on the board, by the way, we have so many like things to like actually do. Yo. Charles says if you're trans, then you're accepted. It's true. Yeah, you must be trans. You must be trans, or you must actually you must tweet out trans rights or human rights. There you go. That's the plan. That's the way forward. All right, where was I? We have done that. This is all done. This is all done. Skills in depth. Oh no, I have not been looking forward to actually writing this part of the script, because I actually don't know how skills should work. So I need a fancy heading. Kitty. I mean, like, we talked about this though, but like, you being out inspired a bunch of your friends to, you know, explore their own queerness. So I think even though there's nothing wrong with being cis, I still think it's really awesome and how incredible you were to all of your friends. I like Moontum's being like, I'm just a mess. I'm just the little guy, and the pirate, and the dragon, and the little guy, and the mess. I love that, like, honestly, like, earlier on, Siska was like, I put Moontum's on my head. And I'm like, Moontum's is like the size of like a melon. I'm picturing like Moontum's is like the size of like a small like plushie. You know what I'm thinking? Like those like anime plushies, you know the ones, right? Like the sitting like plushies. There you go, yeah. Charles says, if you're a true trans ally, you gotta follow Kitty's lead and marry a trans person. There you go. There you go. Now, by the way, that beautiful sound you heard in the background is in fact the sound of a break starting. So everyone is required by law, otherwise you're gonna go to jail, hydrate and get up and stretch a little bit. And now now that I've actually hit the penny load, the penny load, I've hit the this the bean load, the piece. I think they were piece actually. I'm literally ready to have this game on autopilot for the rest of the day. TikTok voice ally. Yo, Charles, finish the sketch. Let's go. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, Moontum says like TikTok voice puts me in fight or flight. Yo, that's actually kind of hilarious. I hate the TikTok voices so much. You don't say. Alright. Downloads all the TikTok voice sounds. Alright. Oh, everybody hydrate, get up, stretch your limbs. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Take a second to stretch. And as I was saying before, what I like about this is that while I'm stretching, it gives me a chance to think about what I want to write next. I have to finally make a call on how many satisfaction points it costs to buy and upgrade skills, which is not something I have been looking forward to. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been looking forward to doing this part. Ooh, this sneeze. Torture the chat. Who? Tom Kenny? Who? Why? Tom Kenny sounds like the voice of the guy who does SpongeBob. Is that right? Who voices SpongeBob? That is Tom Kenny. Holy crap! That information was in the back of my brain somewhere. I was like, it sounds like Tom Kenny. Tom Kenny sounds like the voice of someone. Also, by the way, fun fact, the voice of Mr. Krabs was in Detroit Become Human. He was that other cop man. He was that cop man. Anyways, yeah, that's right. What game? Yeah, nobody remembers. It's fine. The voice of the guy who does SpongeBob. What's wrong with that phrasing? That's how it works. That's the voice of the guy who does SpongeBob. Try using the Olivia Heel rule text for the... okay. Olivia Hill rule. Let's see. What is this? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I like that. Oh, I love that for sure. Oh, here's a text. Oh, let's go. Yo, I'm just going to copy all of this. Let's go. And I will link to it, of course. I probably won't use it verbatim, but you know. Thank you for that, Jinxie, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. I like that. And the source for that, I gotta find the source. There we go. Gotta make sure that I have the source on there. There we go. No problem. Again, like, it's good phrasing, and I really like it, so I'm putting that in there. I was gonna say something and I forgot because I only have one brain cell, and today my brain cell has completely spent itself remembering that Tom Kenny was the voice of SpongeBob. He also voices the Ice King. I've never actually seen Adventure Time. Come at me? Fight me? I mean, it's okay. I mean, like, I feel like there isn't enough time to watch everything. So, you know, don't be mad at me because I didn't watch that one show. You would be surprised by how many shows I have not watched. Now, let's see. The brain cells are unionizing. Honestly, I'm here for it. Honestly. I wouldn't mind that if all my brain cells, like, unionized, you know? Get, like, proper working hours. Like, hey, Max, we're only going to give you good ideas from, like, 9 to 5. Actually, 9 to 5 with a break in the middle. And I'm like, you know what? I like that. You would be surprised by the movies we have not watched. Siska says, chances are if you watch Adventure Time, you'll become more like me because that show has a very big influence on me. That's funny. I love that. Siska's like, it's okay, I don't watch anime. Man, can you imagine what it would be like to not know anything about anime? Yo, Alex, you have a good SpongeBob impression? Let's go. That break just happens to line up perfectly with the stream. Wait a minute! Raven! Yo, Hamtaro? Yo, Hamtaro should be an inspiration for this game, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, by the way, I'm gonna take a sip of water. I keep telling Kitty, should we watch Hamtaro? And Kitty's like, Max, that show is for children. You would hate it. And she's probably right. But, you know, I don't know. I just want to see cute hamsters being cute, okay? Gee. Alright, baby, it's time to go. It's time to, in the words of the prophet, fight Todayo. Alright, so. Kitty says, I mean, we can watch it. Alright, skills in depth. It's time to talk about the skill system in this game. I need a pun about skills. It takes skill to be this cute. Maybe? I don't know. It can get a bit dark sometimes. That is not a set of lines that I thought I would hear. Hamtaro gets dark? Yeah, time to download all of Hamtaro. Honestly, like, the American theme kind of goes hard, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, skill issues. Yes. Okay, it's skill difference. Okay. All right, pros. I'm kind of stealing that from you. Yeah, I don't like slow shows. I disassociate super hard during slow shows. But hey, you know what? Sounds like excuses. Honestly, I think I'm getting put on blast. Winnie thought of the day. Eclectic is a fun word. It is. Yo, it's based on a book? I didn't know that. Skill difference. Iron Valley is a hack for Ironsworn and Starforged and has an advancement system different from that of those. This is a terrible way to say that. Alright. What I want to say is that Um, although your characters won't be fighting monsters and gaining levels of experience. I love that. Chips is like you all start talking about Hamtaro while I have butter hands. Rip. Yeah, Kitty can always bring it back up. We actually played like most of the first GBA game, and honestly, it was really cute. I want to play Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak, which I believe is one of the greatest adventure games of all time. Although your characters won't be fighting monsters and gaining experience points, they are still going to be growing as a person and gaining new skills. Growing as a person and gaining new skills as they fulfill promises and gain satisfaction. I still have the plushes from the show, says Jinxie. Oh my god, this sounds so cute. And Chips with Butterfingers. It's like, yo, it's the best game ever. Hell yeah. We should play it. We should finish the first one. What's the name of the first Hamtaro game? Hamtaro GB game. Because the first one was called, no, not Ham Heartbreak. Clearly, I would know if I was looking up Ham Heartbreak. I want the Game Boy one. It's called. Please don't play the sound. No, I don't want it. I don't want Ham Heartbreak. Oh, Ham Unite. Thank you. It's Hams Unite. Honestly, I love how you learn like the hamster language as you play the game. It's actually really cute. It's really I actually really liked it. Like for a good while as we were playing the game, I was using the language too. It was cute. And getting new skills as they fulfill promises and gain satisfaction. As part of the move Time Passes, your character will have a chance to spend satisfaction to gain new skills, to gain and upgrade new skills. Yeah, rebutter for sure. Honestly, the idea of unbuttered hands being a curse, I don't know what to think about that, Raven, honestly. In fact, I would consider the unbuttered state of my hands to be the default state, you know? I prefer my hands remain unbuttered for as long as I can. Although your characters will be fighting monsters and gaining experience points, they're still going to be growing as a person. Growing as a person. In Iron Valley, whenever your character fulfills a promise, they will gain satisfaction. No, you know what? As your character fulfills promises, they will gain satisfaction. A resource that can be used as part of the move Time Passes to purchase and upgrade skills. Yes, never mind the fact that there's a comma, semicolon, and 2 M dashes in this sentence. Don't worry about it. Kitty will fix it later. To purchase and upgrade skills. Your character will begin with 3 skills, one of which is already upgraded. Charles is gonna go AFK for a little bit, making lunch. Sister-in-law is making me eat a fancy crab cake. Excuse me? Oh my god, that sounds so tasty. Fancy crab cake? Oh my god. Oh my god. So nice. I love that. Alright, in Iron Valley, as your character fulfills a promise, they will gain satisfaction that can be used as part of the move Time Passes to purchase and upgrade skills. Yo, everyone, we have all been blessed. Cecile's cat has entered their domain. Cecile, can we please know the name of your cat? This is very important. She just left. The blessings are so brief. Unblessed. Everyone who's watching the stream, you're currently now unblessed. Your status has changed from blessed to unblessed. Cat. Oh, Chanel, that's right. I knew this. I mean, I should have known this, but unfortunately my brain spent itself completely today remembering that Tom Kenny's the voice of SpongeBob. Hashtag unblessed. It's true. It's true. To purchase and upgrade skills. Your characters will begin with 3 skills. Skills at rank 1 to 3 skills, one of which will be upgraded. Below, we will explain what the upgrades mean, and provide an explanation as to what each skill does. It's time for an upgrade. As part of the move Time Passes, you will be given the option to... Mika probably won't hang out with me until after the stream, says Kitty, so no blessing for us. Yup, rip. Well, we will keep pushing along, blessed or not. We will keep pushing along. As part of the move Time Passes, you will be given the option to spend satisfaction. Depending on whether you want to purchase a skill or upgrade it, you will have to spend a different amount of satisfaction. Generally. Why generally? Like, it's gonna be different sometimes. Purchasing a new skill is cheaper than the final upgrade. Though it's cheaper than the final upgrade, though it has less of an impact. No. All right. Well, I figured it was gonna happen. Yeah. Thank you. And I'm gonna hit this other button too. Anyways, where were we? So, I see that. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I know. Some people just don't know how to read the room. Also, like, what an interesting question to frame, you know? I don't know. It's just like, well, I guess some people just don't know what to do. I know. Well, that problem has been dealt with. A new cat touches the beacon. I don't think I catch that reference. Yeah, it was indeed a short blessing, but you know what? That's okay. Anyways. Purchasing a new skill is cheaper than the final upgrade, though. I'm gonna leave it at that. You see. I played Skyrim, but I never like advanced the actual main quest or anything, or partook in many of the most quests. I just ran around killing dragons. So, it goes to show how I play games, especially open world games. Or you will have to upgrade a different amount of or upgrade, you will have to spend a different amount of satisfaction. It's the orb. 10,000 hours of Skyrim. Yo, that's a lot of hours. Yeah, I put like 100 hours into Skyrim, and like, you know, I didn't even complete like the main quest, you know? Like, I remember, like, the last time I played Skyrim, I was like, I guess I'll climb up the mountain and see what's up there. And then I unlocked my, like, shout powers. And then I was like, oh, this is where they were the whole time? I thought you got them way later in the game. Whoops. Also, yes, ponder upon thy orb. Killing and driving with your fist because you're bored, hell yeah. you have to spend a different amount of satisfaction. I've been stuck on this sentence for like 2 minutes now. As part of the move time passes, you will be given the option to spend satisfaction. Depending on whether you want to purchase a skill or upgrade it, you will have to spend a different amount. Yeah, okay, yeah, this sentence sucks actual, but you option to spend satisfaction depending on whether you want to purchase a skill or upgrade it. Purchasing skills. Skills is cheaper, though. Siska says you gotta get the ice form shout to turn people into icicles. That's where it's at. Moontomes is like, this doesn't feel like a safe chat anymore. Yeah, no more Skyrim talk. Nobody make Moontomes feel unsafe. Hey, okay, new bannable offense, okay? If you make Moontomes feel unsafe, you get banned forever. And don't you think I won't do that, okay? I would do anything for Ronnie. That's right. Purchasing skills is cheaper, though the later upgrades can have a larger impact. Level 1. Purchasing a skill takes it to no. Okay. Raven says, I was gonna make a joke, but I don't want to risk it. Risk it, you coward, says Siska. Dragon Defender Ronnie has logged on. Though the latter upgrades can have a larger impact. +1 to roll. All skills all skills come with the first all skills purchased grant +1 grant the ability +1 to roll, meaning that anytime you would make a move using this skill, you add +1 to your action score. The time has passed for Raven's joke. Can we all please spend a minute of silence for Raven's joke? Alright, that's about enough. Alright, well, you know what? It's fine. Hey, speaking of a moment of silence, have you considered donating to me on coffee.com/MKirin? Number one place to support me. If you donate during the stream, you get your message read by a beautiful machine voice, and you also get warm, fuzzy feels, and I get nuggies. Nuggies that are going towards our goal of making me draw the first 151 Pokemon. Yo, whoa. Yeah, we already unlocked art streams, so now when we get to 151 nuggies, which we're really close to, by the way, I will, in fact, draw the first 151 Pokemon from memory. We're currently at 136 nuggies, so we're literally like 15 nuggies away. 50 nuggies would force me to not look at Pokemon until I have drawn the first 151. No cheating, no reference, no studying. I will draw all the pokes. Raven is like, I laugh because this is how I grieve. I'm so sorry. F in chat, by the way, for Raven's joke. All skills purchased grant the ability +1 to roll, meaning that anytime you would make a move using this skill, you add +1 to your action score. Purchasing skill costs. Okay, and here's the thing I have not been looking forward to writing forever. Hi, Charles. Welcome back to the stream. We had a total loser coming around, and we had to, like, send them to the Shadow Realm. So, you missed that. Purchasing a skill costs 2 satisfaction. What's the other one? What is the other gosh doodly darn thing that you can do? Oh, no. I have completely forgotten. Where is the plain screen? Okay, so it's a +1 tick on hit. +1 tick on hit. Charles like, Lamau, what a loser. I know. I don't want to like talk about it, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. I know. Welcome to a little game show I like to call Not Knowing How to Read the Room. Anyways, plus one tick on hit. Raven says, pretend I greeted you with the trans flag. I can't find it. You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Yeah. I mean, there are rules on this stream, by the way. They are, rate the, I mean, there's a text scrolling on the top, and there's also like, there's also rules in the description of this video. Everyone has read them, right? Everyone has read the rules for the stream, right? You didn't just like start watching, right? You opened the description and you read the rules, right? Yeah, I know you did. You wouldn't lie to me, would you? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? Anyways. Raven is like, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo. Yo, I like that, Moontum, so I'm gonna steal it. If you can't read the room, if you can't read the room, then read the rules, bozo. Siska, you have not ever been nasty on my chat, at least. Yeah, the rules are just common sense to me. Oh, yeah. And you would be surprised by how many people show up and don't know how to like be a decent person to other people. Strange. Yeah, the rules are basically be human, humans. Plus one tick on hit. Purchasing. Oh, also, skill upgrades must be purchased in order. Must be purchased in order. You cannot skip. You cannot skip ahead. If you want to have a skill at skill with the second upgrade, you must first purchase the skill and the first upgrade. Honestly, most chat rules are most rules are like be a decent person, and then people still need a reminder. Honestly, okay, so this feels like a great time to talk about this. What gets me always, by the way, is like Moontum's is like the stuff I've deleted while modding stares into the abyss. Yeah. I'm surprised when you get someone on stream who has main character syndrome, where it's just like, hi, I'm here, I have arrived into the stream and I will make it about myself. And I'm just like, I would like to point you towards like rule number 2 or whatever, is like, please like don't no like off-topic conversations, just kind of like follow the conversation of what we're doing. Siska, it's not you. I'm not talking about you, Siska. Okay, what? This happens every time. This happens every time I talk about like bad fans or bad people in chat. There's always some people who are like, hold up, is Max talking about me?
Hold up. Is it possible Max is talking about me?
No, I'm not talking about you, because if I was talking about you, you wouldn't be on the stream, silly. I wouldn't say your name out loud. Don't be silly. Jinxie says, I was a Discord mod for a year or two, and it slowly ate away at my soul. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Is the bad fan in the room with us right now? No. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I deleted them from existence. I guess they could potentially be like chatting into the void and being like, huh, I wonder why Max never addresses me or what I say. The reason is because no one can see you. Y'all wrongfully. Are we the baddies? I am too powerful. I have deleted. Oh my god. See, this is the like YouTube got way better at like removing transphobic comments, but like that was half the reason why I quit doing YouTube like years ago, because that was just like every video that I would put up would have like a wall of like homophobic and transphobic comments, and I I deleted so many people from existence. I would be like, there's literally no excuse. There's literally, like people are like, oh, you should give everyone a second chance, Max. You should give everyone a second chance. And I'm like, there's no excuse for what these people have posted. There's literally no excuse to like, first interaction you have with someone's content is calling them a transphobic slur. Like literally, like no excuse. No excuse. I don't care if you're like 11 years old. Like that's even more reason for me to just delete you from existence. What did Chip say? Chip makes a really good point. Bad people usually aren't worried about being bad. Very good. Yep. I mean, like... Also, if you're 11, you probably shouldn't be on the stream. Process, I'm honestly most worried about offering ideas without being asked because I sometimes blurt ideas that come to mind. Yeah, well, you know, on this stream, again, like, generally on this stream, if it's related to the topic at hand, I have no problem with it, you know? The worst example, and I'm gonna use an example from someone else's stream, okay? The first time that I watched Danny, some underscore Danny, friend of the channel, there was a dude on their chat, just full on main character syndrome, just full on being, just like waxing philosophical and talking about like why humans kill one another. And like, I'm just like, this is a Dwarf Fortress stream. What are you doing here? And like, you know, this guy's waxing literal, you know, like philosophical, and it's just like, why do people decide to kill one another? And I'm just like, oh, by the way, streamer, you should plant more plump helmets, because dwarves need to drink more liquor. Yeah, and by the way, have you have a trade caravan? Have you traded with them? I was literally like, sir, this is a Dwarf Fortress stream. What are you doing here? I don't want to say that I became antagonistic to that guy, but I was just like, the guy's going off, and I'm just like, yo, by the way, what happened to that dwarf? You keep talking about this one dwarf. Can you tell us their story? And then Danny's like, oh my god, that dwarf had a bad time. Let me tell you how they died. Yeah. The community where I met Ronnie used to be very saturated with capital G gamers, and you can tell with some of the old guard that they still haven't grasped what pronouns are. Boo. Boo. Pronouns are so easy. Yeah, it is true. Dwarves need to stay hydrated. It's true. It's funny because like dwarves need like 1 meal per year basically, but they need like to drink every single day. Oh yeah. So Charles, by the way, Charles says, disclaimer: y'all in chat are gonna be fine, but I am ready to be quick on bans and mutes with my stream because I don't have the energy to put up with that BS. By the way, did you know that Charlie Arlette, friend of the channel, is gonna be streaming starting this week? By the way, their debut stream is on Wednesday on twitch.com/CharlieArlette. I'm cutting it off right now, but it's Arlette, by the way. You should definitely join the stream. I'm gonna be there on all these days. I'm gonna be there 11 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. so 2 hours before my stream. I'm gonna be there in Charles' chat. A lot of old community members have been banned also. Yeah, for sure. Yo, we're gonna be listening to the Dwarf Fortress OST. Let's go. And yes, Jinxie says, Dwarf Fortress, I love that game. It's so fun. I've been playing it forever. Yeah. We have a rule. We vibe bans. Yeah, it's so true. Honestly, I should have just banned that guy right away. He gave me a bad vibe. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited for Charles. It's just a little guy. All right. The timer went off, by the way, so it's time for everybody to hydrate, by the way. Hydrate. So Ziska says, we frequently get creeps in chat who are not outwardly offensive. But yeah, you have to go with whatever vibe they give you, right? If they give you a bad vibe, they're gone. It's that simple. Because I know, especially, you know, starting out, you want to like, you attempt to bring in as many viewers as you can, right? But at the same time, it's like, you know, the quality of the viewers is also important, not so much the quality. The quantity, forgive me. I like that I can toss them in the trash anyway. I love that, Siska. I really do. All right, people, get up, stretch. You know what to do. I like Raven sipping on the good vibes juice, yeah. Honestly, that's what I want with this stream. I just want a stream where people can come in and just enjoy the good vibes, you know? On this stream, you know, we strive to be nice, welcoming people. Everybody's welcome to submit ideas and to partake in the conversation. Just don't make the conversation about you. There's a bunch of other people wanting to chat here. You know, I actually, you know, I don't mind taking the MC role. I actually really enjoy doing that for board games. Sometimes when we play board games and the board game is like, it's like 2 to 4 people and we have like 5 people, I just do MC. And I just literally, I run the game, especially for people who have never played the game before. And I really enjoy that, actually. I actually really do. I was doing that yesterday with my family. We were playing Ticket to Ride. And I was just MCing. And I love Ticket to Ride because I end up acting like I'm like a blackjack, like server or whatever. I forget what you call it, like the house, you know? As people are taking trains, I'm like, all right, yellow train goes to Kitty, reveals red. Red car goes to Kitty, reveals black. Okay. And I just go like, okay, next player, what would you like to do? It's fun. Oh, did your message get blocked, Jinxie? So, unfortunately, YouTube can be very gung-ho about blocking messages. So, if your message didn't show up, I assure you, it wasn't my doing. I wasn't actually blocking you or anything. Just YouTube is really gung-ho. That's the reason why we use the word thorny, except instead of the version of that word without the T on it, because we have learned that that word gets blocked really easily. Can I... It might also be live chat versus top chat for sure, yeah. Yeah, the chat that you see on the screen and that I see is top chat. Okay, I'll go to live chat, why not? Ah, I see it now. Jinx has said, Oswin bigots, be gone, thought. Yeah, there you go. Boom. It's the the Vine explosion sound. Let's go. Yeah, sorry it didn't show up. It might have been the caps, I don't know. And actually, I have to go. How much time do we have left in the break? We have a minute. Okay, I have to go get something real quick. I'm gonna be right back, okay? I think we have a package outside. I'll be right back. Okay, hold up a minute. Also, what? Is the music quiet or am I crazy? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm wearing the wrong headphones. Okay. What's going on here? What's going on here? Kitty's like, I know what the package is. I forgot. Kitty's like, I can explain. Oh, you better explain. You better explain. Let's talk about the meaning of life. Oh yeah, Sofifi. Yeah, you guys finally controlled the stream. Until now. hold. Siska. It's our little guy. Oh my god. Get your working ears, abuelita. Hey! Hey now! I put on the wrong headphones. I have like 2 pairs of headphones, and I'm wearing my big, thick glasses because I am, in fact, an old person. And wearing those plus the over-the-ear headphones, it's uncomfortable after a while. Tobias, I put up a short about this, but you know, I said it before, but I want to say it again. The meaning of life is to find something that makes you feel satisfied. Find something that you can do to make the world around you better, and enjoy and spend your time with the people who make you happy and make you feel welcomed. Also, the meaning of life is to support me on coffee.com/MKirin, where you can spend a little bit of your monies to support me and what I do. Donating during the stream gets you your message read by a beautiful machine voice, and I get nuggies that are going towards goals, such as making me draw all the Pokemon. That's a reference. That's a reference. Yo! I like that the Nightbot Nuggie bot came on at the same time. Let's go. That was not on purpose. All right. We have time for like a couple more cycles, so let's make it happen. Let's go. Back at it with the killer segue. Look at all those nerds in chat who read the Hitchhiker's Guide. Hey, Siska. All right, so purchasing the first upgrade gives a skill the +1 tick on hit ability, meaning that whenever you whenever you get a weak hit or a strong hit on a move, you may mark 1 additional tick on the promise you were working on. On the promise you were working on. Let's just say that, okay? Okay, listen, it's fine. Nerd's not an insult anymore, it's just the lifestyle. Okay, fair. I too am a nerd. A dweeb, even. One of us. It's true, I love that. Oh my god, what's the name of the other thing? Time passes only on a miss. Okay. Time passes only on a miss. Oh, I forgot to... Okay. Purchasing the first upgrade costs... Alright. 3 satisfaction. Purchasing a new skill costs 2. Upgrading it costs 3. And this one's going to cost 5 because it's actually really good. Purchasing the second and final upgrade to a skill gives it the time passes only on a miss ability, meaning that why are words so hard? Meaning that you only trigger the move time passes when scoring a miss. Weak hits no longer force you. Yeah. This is a substantial upgrade, since it allows you to get more done. Since it keeps you from since it prevents the advance of time and gives you more. This is a weird sentence to structure. You know what? How about I just don't even like say that. Purchasing. This is a first draft. It's fine. Purchasing this final upgrade, this second upgrade, Second upgrade costs 5 satisfaction. Okay. The skills. In depth. Alright, now this is the thing that I was not looking forward to. Let's get the entire skill list. Actually, I need to get the oracles, because that's where we have all the skills now, because we actually came up with magical skills. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, there's the skill table. For a hot second, I started sweating. I was just like, oh crap, I did not finish this. Rainbow magic. Oh crap. Well, you know what? I'm sure. You know what? We'll just make breeze magic weather magic. There you go. There you go. There you go. That ought to fix the problem. Also, can you like sort yourself? Can you do me a favor? You know what? How about don't sort yourself just yet. Just copy all of this, and then we'll see what it looks like in a second. Oh yeah, that is horrible. All right, so the skills in Iron Valley are separated into categories. They're separated into Is the timer going? It is in fact going. Okay, they're separated into categories for easier browsing. Separate into categories. Into groups. There we go. Into groups. Groups. Based on the emoji at the front. Emoji before their name. In this section, we'll go in detail. We'll explain what each skill does. In detail, one category at a time. There we go. All right, so first off, nature skills. Nature skills. These skills are all about living and interacting with nature. The kind of person who has nature skills is the kind of no, this is not. Nope. These skills are all about living and interacting with nature. You know what? How about we just leave it at that, huh? How about I make life easier on me? Creature handling. Creature handling. What the hell does this look like in most role-playing games? Because I feel like it's a pain in the ass. Okay, it's fine. This is the kind of stuff that I find the least fun to write, by the way, but whatever, it's fine. I'll state what this skill means like in my head, so that people playing can look at this pages and be like, oh, that's what this means. Creature handling. Taming, no. There are countless little critters and creatures living in Iron Valley. And only someone with creature handling is capable of taming them, riding them, or... Wait a minute. Oh my god, my chat hadn't been updated in forever! Oh my god, my chat hasn't been upgraded in forever. For a hot second, I'm like, huh, chat has been pretty quiet for a while. Hold up. I think Jinxie left. Oh, Jinxie, wait, hold up. Okay, good night, Alexa. Oh my god. Let me look at the timestamps. Okay, that was 4 minutes ago. I'm really sorry. My chat was not updating for some reason. Good night, Alexa. I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you for coming to the stream. And I see that also, Jinxie was hitting out. Thank you for coming, Jinxie. I hope you have a lovely night. Sorry that I completely missed your message because my app was not updating. Also, thank you, Siska. Your ability to interact with creatures without getting your hands bitten off. I really appreciate that. My chat is all trans flags. It's true, though. It's true. Okay. Valley, and only someone with creature handling is capable of taming them. Is capable of taming them. Right? No, it's only capable of. It's capable of. Tame them, care for them, and maybe even ride them if they are big enough. They're big enough. There you go. Farming. Like Siska's like, this happens to me on Twitch constantly. Okay, at least I'm not the only one. For a hot second, I'm like, huh, everyone must be working on stuff because the chat hasn't moved for a while. And then I looked at my preview window and I'm like, huh, Siska's been saying things. Where is Siska's messages? Befriend, thank you. Thank you so much, Tobias. Give yourself 10 max points. Befriend. You know what? I should look. I want to see if I can find like a system where I can award people watching the stream max points, even though this isn't like Twitch. I want to see if I can find a system for that. Raven is like, love the lo-fi Wii music remix. Yeah, lo-fi Lee is the best. I love them. Also, Siska's heading out. Love you, Siska. Take care. I hope you have a lovely night. Bye-bye. Yo!
White Bag just donated 3
Yo! Thank you, White Bag. Oh my god, 3 nuggies. Thank you! Thank you! Yo! Let me find your message. Oh my god, thank you so much for donating during the stream. It means so much. Thank you. Aw, thank you, White Bag. Aw. Thank you so much. I'm gonna hit you with a bag emoji. There you go, bag emoji and then some hearts. That's what you get. That's what you get. Get sent. Yo, that's 3 nuggies. We get to add 3 nuggets to the counter. Let's go. So we're at 39. You know what that means? New Pokemon to showcase. What is Pokemon 139? Oh, yo. It's one of the OGs. Look at this spiky boy. It's Omastar. Pokemon 139 is Omastar. Omastar. Honestly, I kind of like this little weirdo. He's a little weirdo. Just a little weirdo. Rock water. 3 feet tall.
Just like my gremlin self.
Oh, that's right. He is the legend. Oh my god, I haven't thought about Twitch plays Pokemon in so long. That knowledge was lost. I want you to know that like that knowledge was like buried at the bottom of my Mind Palace's sea. Yeah, Lord Helix has logged on. Once again, thank you so much for the donation, White Bag. I believe your name is D White Bag, which is an interesting name to say the least. But thank you once again for the donation. It really means a lot. Thank you. Aww, everyone is so nice. Yeah, the sleeper agent in your brain. Honestly, I have not thought about that in so long. White Bag. That's what it is. Oh my god! I thought that was like a hard drive article, but it's true. The Fish Place Pokemon committed credit card fraud live on stream. Whiteback says the name has a backstory, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're welcome to explain the backstory for sure. But yeah, there was a Twitch stream that is basically it's a camera tracking a fish movement and using the fish's movement to play Pokemon. And apparently, somehow the fish managed to like boot up the eShop and like it went on a shopping spree or something. Now I don't know if it counts as credit card fraud because I strongly believe that animals are not beholden to our laws. So I'm like, is it even fraud if a human is not committing it? Like, that's just a fish doing... It's just a fish. If anything, I would say it was entrapment because the fish has no idea that it's committing credit card fraud. Your Honor, all I want to say is that I will step in. I will be this fish's defense attorney for sure. Your Honor, this fish It has a brain the size of a grain of sand. Do you think this dumbass fish could have committed credit card fraud, Your Honor? I don't think so. And over the course of this 3-hour TED Talk, I will explain to you reasons why my client, this little itty bitty tiny fish, could not have committed tax fraud. Phoenix Wright has logged on to defend the fish. It's so true, though. Alright, do let me know if the echo is still present, because I don't know how to turn it. I can't hear the echo, only you guys can hear the echo. Kitty's like, well, I don't think the fish was authorized to make purchases. I mean, like, yeah, it's a fish. The echo is gone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wrenches. You're all the best. Whiteback says, since I got permission, I came up with it when I was like 9, but I stuck to it. My name is Bianca, which means white. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Bianca. It's a great name. Bag are my initials. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's actually really clever, actually. I like that. What gets me is that, like, that's kind of the situation that Trip, the character from my work in progress novel, like, you know, like they came up with their username when they were like, you know, like 10 or like 11 years old, and it just stuck, you know? I like that. The BAG. Oh yeah, Bianca something or other. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Also, would you rather I call you Bianca? I could call you Whitebag or Bianca. Oh, I'm just asking. Where was I? Farming. Oh my god. Farming encompasses all elements of farm life. All elements of farm life, from what? Hoeing to sowing, watering, harvesting, and just that, watering and harvesting. It's called hoeing. Is that not it? Not it? That is, yeah. The present tense particle is hoeing. HOEING. I know that it sounds like something else. Oh, you're messing with me. Yeah, you're messing with me, you little punk. It's a good thing I'm married to you. It's a good thing I'm married to you. I might have could use titling. Honestly. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for the support, Bianca. And again, you know, I like asking people for their name, because much like Trip, you know, my character, you know, you end up with the username you came up with a long time ago. And, you know, sometimes that username may not be what you want to go by anymore. And I like calling people by their first name / nickname. It just feels more personal. And thank you so much for enjoying my stream. It actually means a lot. Especially when dealing with losers earlier on. That's just the thing about putting a stream out there. Sometimes you'll get bad commenters, and sometimes you get the most lovely people in the world. And I am so grateful that you're all here. Anyways, farming encompasses all elements of farm life, from hoeing to sowing, watering, and harvesting. If it's got something to do with crops, it's most likely farming. There we go. Fishing. From this skill encompasses both the mental and encompasses. Kitty, I would like to use my farming skill to date all the people in town. That's not the same. Oh, what? But by using your hoeing skill? Is that what you're going for? Is that the joke? Is that the joke? You're not gonna get any work done hoeing around like that. Let me look up that meme, okay? Hoeing around like that. You're hinting at it. You won't get anything done hoeing like that. Sorry to take us to did you know the meme? But no, just give me the image, USOB. There you go. So this is the original image, by the way. Ignore the text at the bottom. And then someone like did an edit of like a girl like, you know, like twerking. So it's just like, you won't get anything done hoeing like that, you know. That's the original meme image. I probably should not be here. I probably shouldn't be scanning knowyourmeme.com live on stream because you never know what might show up. Anyways, that meme has been around since when? My favorite part about knowyourmeme.com is when it shows you like the graph of like this meme originally started in 1875 or something like that. Okay, only 2018. For a hot second, I'm like 2008. This meme has been in use since 2008. No, it's 2018. That's different. Only 6 years. It's only a 5-year-old meme. Barely a babe. This skill encompasses everything from knowing about fish and aquatic life, to the handling of bait, and, of course, the act of fishing, using a rod, spear, or any kind of tool. Don't say dynamite. Please don't say dynamite. I swear to God, this is a cozy role-playing game. Do not go dynamite fishing, I implore you. I implore you. I have a question, says Moontomes. Yes, Moontomes. I will pull the brakes on the stream. Anything for Moontomes. Fishing in Stardew Valley, yeah or nay? Absolutely yay. 100% yay. I love the fishing in Stardew Valley. I'm actually a pro at it. I actually attended the Evo of fishing tournaments in Stardew Valley. In fact, I'm so good at fishing in Stardew Valley that I've done too much fishing. I might actually, because aquatic is missing the life part. Yeah, I freaking love the fishing in Stardew Valley. To the point actually where when other games are trying to make it happen, and I'm like, no, that's not right. You don't have it doesn't have its spirit. You know, this is not exactly the fishing you want to do. Kita says that she's also bad at it. Yeah. Whenever we play together, I do all the fishing, which has led to me like, I love the fishing, I do, but I've done it so much. No worries, Siska. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Love you. I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely night. Lovely night. Take care. I need to have a sound for when people leave. I need to play a sound for when people leave. I have like highs, but I don't have like a good like bye, take care. I gotta do that. I gotta look that up. Also, by the way, me every time that loser showed up in chat. Foraging. The wilderness surrounding Iron Valley is full to the brim with berries, mushrooms, and all kinds of medicinal herbs. There are also scavenging around the wilderness, scavenging around for food, or also Max made fish in Kitty made me fish in the Stardew board game. That's a story for another time. We do not have time to talk about the Stardew Valley board game. Woo! We do not have time for that.
Oh God, the Stardew Valley board game. Don't ask me about it. Don't talk to me about it. Don't think about it near me. That's all I gotta say.
The wilderness surrounding Iron Valley is full to the brim with berries, mushrooms, and all kinds of medicinal herbs. Scavenging around for food or building materials all falls on under this skill. yeah, long story short, it isn't very good. Oh, hey, Samantha. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you again. Let me hit you with the good old... Yeah, so, you know, like, are we gonna talk about it? Are we gonna talk about it? So here's the thing, okay? So what do you think? What do you think a board game around Stardew Valley should be like? I'm not saying that the game we got is wrong. I think it's an interpretation of Stardew Valley that may be different from what we would expect. Give us the beef. So, here's the thing, okay? I think that a board game around Stardew Valley should be similar to a game like Everdell, or a game like Agricola. It should be a game where people sit down and they do farming. This is the farming TTRPG we need it, so it's fine. It's yeah, for sure. But my issue is that, you know, and even if it had been like, you could have made a game that was like slightly competitive, where like each player has one farm and they're all running around town trying to like grab resources, and it's like, oh, I can't go to Pierce today because Kitty went to Pierce, so I have to like, I guess so instead of doing that, I'll go to the mines or something, you know, like, oh, I also, you know, I gotta fish so that I can make money. Ultimately, I was hoping that the Stardew Valley board game would be ultimately a cozy experience, an experience where you can sit down, much like the video game, and lose track of hours while you tend to your farm and grow crops and develop relationships. The Stardew Valley board game is nothing like that. The Stardew Valley board game is ultimately a race for resources to complete a series of tasks, and if you don't complete these series of tasks, you fail. Being dealt failure in a game like Stardew Valley feels really antithetical to the entire thing, especially because resources are just so incredibly tight in the Stardew Valley board game. There actually isn't enough time to do everything, which is fine if the game was, hey, try to complete as much of the community center as you can, as opposed to complete the entire community center in 1 year. And the worst part is that a game like this could work. A game like this could work. You could have a game. This game would basically be like the pandemic of farming games, right? You have a series of goals and you're down to the wire to complete them. This could be fine. You could make this happen. Except that the Stardew Valley board game also has a lot of randomness. You roll dice for everything. You roll dice for going down to the mines. You roll dice for fishing. And you roll dice for harvesting and scavenging and all those other things. And the problem is that, let's say for instance that you really only have 20 turns in the game to be able to complete everything. And if you waste a whole turn rolling dice and getting nothing, you now have to complete 20 turns worth of tasks in 19 turns. So I want you to imagine the classic board game Pandemic, right? Imagine the classic board game Pandemic, except that during your turn, instead of you having all control over what you do, you have to roll to see if you can move your unit across the map. You have to roll to see if you can cure disease. You have to roll to see if you can play cards from your hand. Suddenly, the strategy kind of jumps out the window. It becomes a little bit more of a pretzels and beer kind of game, which again, it isn't really the vibe that I was going for. It's a really intense game where everything is down to the wire, and randomness is everywhere. Honestly, like, I don't blame the guy who made it. The guy has experience with board game design. Honestly, if anything, I actually kind of slightly blame Concerned Ape, because in the guy's like design blog, he was like, yeah, like I kept designing it, and Eric Barone was like, you know what this game needs? It needs loot. It needs loot and epic items for me to get. And the designer was like, I guess I'll add that. Now I'm not pointing fingers. I know I use the word blame, but to me it just feels like this game should have just been a cozy experience where it should have been a German style board game where everybody is working towards their own goals and the only direct conflict is blocking. blocking of resources. Like, oh, I need to go to Pierre's to buy seeds, and then Kitty goes to Pierre's that day, and I'm like, holy crap! I guess I'm gonna go to the mines or something. There should have been multiple avenues for success, and success should have been measured in points at the end. I know nobody likes point salad board games, but it would have made for a more fun experience to be like, well, on this farm I had a bunch of cows. I had a bunch of cows and a bunch of chickens, and I made tons of money, but Kitty won because Kitty actually made relationships with the people in the town and did a bunch of fishing and mining. I focused on one thing, but at the end of the game, we were scored on how we did a little bit of everything, like in Agricola. The game isn't that. The game just gives you a hard failure at the end if you don't complete everything, and there isn't enough time to complete everything. To the extent, actually, where some people were doing the math, and playing the Stardew Valley board game with 4 players is actually objectively a worse experience because you have way less time to do everything. So, everything's great. Everything's fun. Where is all the chat? People have been talking to me this whole time. I remember, we spent like, one time we were playing, because we played it multiple times to make sure. The first time we played it, we were like, it can't be this bad. It must be us. We're probably not playing it right. And this has happened before. We actually played like games like Azul the first time, and we're like, we're playing it wrong, aren't we? And like we spent like half of the game, I was just in the mines nonstop. I was just in the mines, just rolling and rolling and rolling and going nowhere, and the time is ticking. And suddenly I've spent half of the year at these mines making no progress because it's entirely based on what the dice decide to do. Yeah. So Moontom says maybe he was thinking about regular game design instead of TTRPG. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. And Kitty says Everdell is the real Stardew Valley board game we deserved. It's true. If anything, because you get to just build a nice little community. Raven is like, I was just engrossed in your rant that I forgot to chat. No worries, it's fine. I just wanted to get that out of my chest, Now, the question is, Max, Kitty, do you regret purchasing the Stardew Valley board game? No. It exists more as a trophy, as something cool that I'm happy that I own and that I supported the creators. The game was completely made in the United States, which is really rare for board games, and most of them are made in Asia. So a board game that was completely sourced and made in the US, that's a big difference. I appreciate that. I'm happy that I supported the creator and the people who led to its, release. It has cute. There is so much cute art in that game, which makes it a little bit of a shame, but that's life. I'm not gonna toss it away. It's in storage right now, but one day when we have more space, I will definitely like to display it. Am I gonna play it ever again? No, absolutely no chance. No chance that I'll ever play it again. But that's okay. There's many board games that I own that I will probably never play again. And that's okay. There isn't enough time to do everything. Kitty's all right. Kitty says also apparently they fixed some of the problems in the second edition, but they didn't issue any fixes for the first edition, which we have. And okay, listen, I'm not buying the board game again. I'm not gonna buy it again. So it would have been nice if they would have been like, hey, if you have the first edition, give us $5 and we'll send you all the new pieces that we changed and a new rulebook. But they didn't do that. So, rip. The timer went off, by the way. So, y'all know what to do, by the way. Take a second to hydrate. And stretch. Also, people in chat, do you all feel like making a random table with me right now? Or do we want to keep focusing together? What sounds fun? Also, I do want to say this again, okay? I don't regret purchasing the Stardew Valley board game, even if it was a bit of a disappointment. Again, I'm happy that the game was completely made in the US. Again, it's exceedingly rare for board games to not be made in Asia. And there's a whole kind of worms regarding that, so, I guess I'm once again doing my classic Max bit of, the glass is half full, not half empty. And again, there's so many lovely board games. I'm literally looking at them right now. They're on the bookshelf next to my desk, Everdell, Wingspan, Fly Away, My City, Mysterium, New York Zoo. So many lovely board games, and so many lovely board games that come in tiny boxes like Fort, Bargain Quest, and the Tiny Epic series. We have Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. It's an adorable little game. Kitty hates it. Kitty hates Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. But, you know, what can I say? It's just, it comes with tiny little dinosaur figures. Who wouldn't love that? Samantha says, I'm currently looking at random tables. Yo, same. Charles says, I'm still working on art, so I'm just gonna listen in. And, Pro says, it seems like I accidentally took a nap while listening. No worries. So we need to, so Moontoms asks, what table do we need today? We need a table of character traits. Much like the one that I was showing earlier. This is one thing that we're missing. We need a table of traits that tell you what a character looks like, or, you know, or what their personality is. And the default tables in Ironsworn, they're a little bit intense. So thankfully, I have a breakdown. Let me just immediately go over here, and let me just go and make a new. Where's the names table? There it is. So let me just clear this and make a new chart. This is gonna be character traits. You know what? Townie traits. Perfect. All right. So here's the rub. Okay, we need 100 character traits. Thankfully, we can just do a little bit of a little trickaroo and just break them down into categories. Okay, if there's 100 items we need, we can break them into 5 categories. Okay, we're gonna do Pokemon personalities right now. We're gonna do cool traits, tough traits, cute traits, shady traits, and smart traits. So, first and foremost, people in the chat, can you give me some character traits that would serve for like a cool type of character? Just imagine that these are all the categories that we're gonna be describing characters as. Let me just completely wreck my table. And I will be taking ideas starting now. Go. Now, of course, excuse me. Now there is one trait that I see in every of Sean Tompkins. Aloof. Oh, I like aloof. Daring. Oh, I like daring. Daring is so good. Daring is the one for sure. Let me just freeze this tab so that we can see it on top. Aloof. What does aloof mean? Aloof meaning. I keep thinking Bidoof, which is not the image that I should be. Not friendly. Cool and distance. I like aloof. Again, it has to be like a little bit cozy. And aloof, it has that little bit of that cozy energy. I like daring. Confident. Prepared is absolutely on the money. Like confident. Confident. Now there's one trait. I don't know where to put this one, so I'm just gonna like put it in any category, or I'm gonna have it like over here just so we have it like ready. In every one of his tables, Sean Tompkin has. Let me see if I can find D. He always has disabled as one of them, and I'm gonna put that in there because more visibility for disabled characters is important. Observant. But yeah, that is definitely more smart than cool. I'll take that though. Observant. That's okay. And now we focus. Now, okay. So, can I get traits about a character that would be cool? Alternatively, words that you could use to describe The Witcher, or whatever character you think is cool. Words you could use to describe Sephiroth. Mysterious is on the money. I like that. Mysterious is so good. Grumpy. Oh, Grumpy for sure. Grumpy's good. And again, oh, by the way, they don't have to be all positive traits. They can also be slightly negative traits. Again, we're making a cozy list of character traits. So imagine that when someone is like rolling a character, oh, brooding is so good. Brooding is so good. Pros, thank you. Snarky. Irritated is so good. Thank you, Samantha. Yeah, again, like, they don't have to be inherently cool traits. Just like, you know, imagine that you're rolling a character, right? I'm like, And like, okay, the restaurant owner is like a bulldog, and like their character trait is that they are irritated, and that immediately gives you way more character than if they were just like, you know, just a dog who runs a restaurant. Independent. Oh, I love that, Tobias. Thank you. I like that. Determined. I like that. I like determined. Passionate. I like passionate. Is someone on the synonyms page? These are good. These are good. I'm taking them. Just I have like a okay. I probably shouldn't finish describing this idea that I had in my head. Reliable, but maybe a better word for it. Would sarcastic be more cool or shady? It's absolutely shady. Sarcastic. I don't know. I'm not sure about sarcastic. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna put it in bold for now. Well spoken. Oh. Who is Howard Rourke? Who's Howard Rourke? Interesting. Brilliant young architect of the modern school whose bold and innovative designs are rejected by this large segment of society. Interesting. Was he a real person? He's a fictional character by Ayn Rand. Oh, that makes more sense, actually. That makes way more sense. Well-spoken. I feel well-spoken might be more smart side. And by the way, just to make this clear, by the way, these categories... Oh, Raven has to go. Talk to you later. No worries, Raven. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for always chatting. It's always so nice to see you. Take care, okay? Bye-bye. Protective. Oh, I love that. Protective. Street smart. Ooh. Ooh. Well, by that reference, we should have book smart. I like protective. Creative said pros, by the way. Creative. Yeah. And for sure. This should also probably just be 2 words, by the way. Street smart, book smart. Okay, let's switch over to tough. And I want to clarify this, by the way. The player won't know these categories. We're using these categories to give yourselves a guide. It's what I like to do when writing books, when doing anything. If there's a big mountain of work, break it into pieces. So instead of coming up with 100 traits, we're doing 20 traits of 5 different categories. Unruly, I like that. I'm gonna write buff or muscular. Can people in chat tell me buff or muscular? What other tough are attributes? Like how would you describe someone who is tough? Yeah, buff. Okay, buff. Yeah, definitely buff. Okay, that's good. Hell yeah. Hot-headed. Oh my god, hot-headed is so good. And also, not only negative traits, also positive traits. Athletic. Oh, I like athletic. I really like athletic. Thank you, pros. I'm thinking, how else would you define? I'm thinking beyond someone who's just like, you know, I guess maybe just like thinking of like arrogant. Ooh, arrogant is fun. Competitive is fun. Oh my god, thank you. I like that. I'm thinking of like delinquent characters from like anime. I'm trying to describe them in my head. We already have confident, don't we? We already have confident over here. Competitive, I'm thinking. And arrogant has 2 R's, doesn't it? Or am I wrong? Arrogant has 2 R's, okay. I called it. Let's go. Okay, I'm thinking. I'm picturing like delinquent characters from like anime, right? You know what? With tallest probably it isn't good enough of a description. Rebellious. Ooh, I like that. I actually like that. Sorry, I'm just writing ideas as they come to me. Ooh. Serious. Oh, I like that. Serious. Rigid Persona 5. Yeah, kinda. He's a little bit of a softie, though. I would almost argue that Regis is a little bit baby girl, but whatever, it's fine. We can have that argument. Rebellious is actually more shady. You're absolutely correct. You're actually more correct, pros, by the way. BRB checking on the rolls. Yo. Chips, you gotta give us some updates on the rolls, by the way. Okay. Time to go check out my good old friend Synonymous page. Okay, so how would you describe delinquent? Careless. Ooh, I like careless. Headstrong. Behind. Criminal. Slack. Oh, you know what? We need lazy. We absolutely need lazy as a character trait. Because it's also an Animal Crossing character trait, which I really like. Guilty. Ooh, I actually like guilty as a character trait. I actually do. Animal lover probably falls under cute. I like the concept of animal lover, but I feel like we need like a better like phrasing for it. Could anybody come up with a better phrasing for animal lover? Also, I guess what would wild child be? Let me try. You know what? What are the synonyms for tough? Healthy? Oh, I like healthy actually. Oh, jolly. Resilient, solid, stiff, tenacious. Ooh, I like tenacious actually. Vigorous, hardy, powerful. Oh, I love powerful. Oh, I like that for sure. Okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna write lusty in the list. Thank you very much. Hardened. Huh. Oh, okay. Bitter. Bitter. Kind. Ambitious. I think we have ambitious already, don't we? We don't. I'll take that. What do you call it when someone? Oh, hilarious. Oh yeah, for sure. What do you call it when oh, naive. Naive is the word I was looking for. Oh, timid. Timid for sure. Oh my god. What are some synonyms for smart? Oh, I like bold actually. I like bold. Crafty's actually more shady than anything else. Shy. Oh my god. Yes. Soft spoken. That's interesting. I actually like it. I already have sharp, and actually I think I'm putting it under cool actually. Obsessed. Oh, I like that. Although actually, let me see if I can find a different word for it that just softens it a little bit. Peppy. Oh my god, Peppy's so cute. Peppy's so cute. Excited. Oh my god. I love that. Glamorous. Oh my god. Yo, thank you so much, pros. That's glamorous is so on the money. Which reminds me actually fashionable. This makes me think actually hardworking actually. Hardy. Optimistic. In that case, I feel like pessimistic. Should be in there. Darling. I'm not sure about darling. Captivated, haunted, troubled. Oh, instead of obsessed, I'm gonna do troubled, by the way. Just because obsessed might be like a little bit like I'm not happy with it. Oh, fashionable should be in cool for sure. Good call there, Sofifi. Looby Doovy. I actually kind of like Looby Doovy. Like you know, the best descriptors are like ones that have like a little bit of like an edge to them, or like they feel like a little bit different. And I like Looby Doovy is actually like it paints an interesting image in my head. Yeah, right. Like yeah, like Pros is looking for words that would be like nature lover / animal lover. Anxious, just where? Oh, anxious. I'll put it in shady for now. Anxious can just go in shady for now. Now, what are good? Outdoorsy. Oh, that's it for sure. Passionate for smart. I think we actually have passionate already. Passionate goes over there, and Kitty was saying outdoorsy. Outdoorsy. Caring. Oh, I like caring. Looby Dooby basically means romantic, right? Well, like, I feel like Looby Dooby... You know what, actually? You're right, Pros. You absolutely get it. Also, yes, loud. Loud and then silent. Or quiet. Don't we already have quiet? We don't. I like that. Yo, we're making so much progress. Holy crap. Okay, so... Let me think. Okay, now, what are some words that you would use to describe a thief. Sarcastic, rebellious, lazy, guilty. Although, you know what? Now that I think about it, actually, do we have gentle for cute? We don't, actually. Also, would it be too silly to also have cool, tough, cute, shady, and smart also be on the list? Artistic, I like that. Foodie. Oh, I do kind of like foodie, actually. I love foodie. Yeah. I like that you're pulling out some Sims character traits, and I like that. I'm actually totally here for foodie and outdoorsy. I'm thinking... No, I guess it would be a little bit too general to have cool, tough, cute, shady, and smart, huh? Disarming. Ooh. Thank you, Irina. Now, observant, well-spoken, book-smart, creative, bold, passionate, outdoorsy, foodie. I'm thinking... Actually, artistic should actually be in smart now that I think about it. What are we at? We need to get we need to get here. The finish line is right here on all these traits. I'm gonna put disabled. I'm not making the statement that disabled is part of any of these trees. I just want disabled to be in there because I want visibility for disabled characters. So there it goes. Do we have curious? We don't have charming, and we don't have curious or charming. Yo, good call. Can we get some work-related character traits, like the way a character works? Maybe? Sims traits, good kisser. I'm not super sure about that. We could rephrase it. Dishonest. Oh. Okay, so I like dishonest, but it might be a little bit too sharp. Dishonest. I think we have lazy. Don't we have lazy? Yeah, we have lazy. Perfectionist. Chatty. Oh, I like chatty. This can be under cute, actually. Organized. Ooh. That's more of a smart character trait. Because, like, I like dishonest, but I don't want it to be, like, deceptive. How about deceptive? Deceptive. It's just, like, I don't want it to be inherently, like, this character is, like, a bad person, you know? A person can be deceptive without being dishonest. Well, what's a more... Oh, yeah, what's a inventive, caring? I think we have caring already. Yeah, we have careless, we don't have caring. Selfish? I kind of like selfish, actually. And then selfish, and then selfless. Parental? Inquisitive? I kind of like parental, actually. For someone who, like, you know... Or, okay. Ooh, what's yeah, like a... Maternal is the word that comes to me, but, like, I want something that's more, like... Protective would be the word, which we already have, don't we? Yeah, we have protective already. Familial? No. Domestic? I don't think domestic is the correct word here. Parent. What are your synonyms for parent? Oh yeah, none of these will do. Yeah, definitely not progenitor. Prototype. Okay, synonyms. Homebody. Oh, I love homebody for sure. It basically just says otaku, by the way. Actually just otaku. Familial sounds closest, honestly. I like what Kitty's trying to get to, the idea of, like, someone who treats everyone like family, but I guess that would be caring, wouldn't it? Also, is that how you spell selfless? Whoops. Selfless. Okay, it's literally just no. Okay, no dash. You got it. Selfless. Guardian is the thing I can think of. Yeah, no, that's not quite it. Yeah, see, like, that's the struggle with words, isn't it? Okay, in that case, we need more words for people who are smart. Agile. I actually like agile, actually. Just to give you, like, some, like, big character trait ideas. Not wise. Although wise is you know what? I'll put wise in there because it's definitely like a different. It's a different feel. Now what else? What else? Okay, so I'm trying to think of like what are the kind of characters that show up in Animal Crossing? The personality types are Animal Crossing personality types. Adventurers. Do we have adventurers? We don't have adventurers, and I like that. Adventurous. Adventurous. That is not how you spell it. That might be it. Eccentric. Oh, studious. Should we have nerd as a trait, by the way? Because eccentric, it's a different vibe. We can all agree it's a different vibe. Frightened should go somewhere. Oh, for sure. I like that actually. Frightened. Nurturing. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. All the points, by the way. Let me just hit you with a good old. All the points today go to Irina, by the way, for literally getting us across the finish line. The word that Kitty was looking for was nurturing. It was nurturing, for sure. Logical. Skeptic. Oh, absolutely skeptic. I'm not sure about logical, but I love the idea. Because a skeptic, what I like about skeptic as a character trait is that, like, it forces you to bring up the question. Because it comes attached with the question of, like, what are they skeptic about, right? Are they skeptic about the nature, like the idea of there being spirits in the forest? Are they skeptic about the things that are going on in town? It immediately gives you a little hook. Also, can I get a check-in in chat? Geek or nerd? I guess geek is more like is spiritual. I do like there being superstitious. I do like someone. Oh, needy for sure. Oh my god. Needy. Nerdy. Geek. Nerdy? Geeky? I like nerdy. I like needy, by the way. I'm leaving that in there. Superstitious is good. Can I get what is another word for people who are like faith? Like people who believe in like, the spiritual stuff. I don't want spiritual. I'm trying to find the word. What? Okay, I looked up synonyms to faithful and I got patriotic. Those are not the same thing, buddy. Is spiritual, divine, sacred, devoted. Oh my god, yo. Chips, by the way, same brain. Although I actually like faithful as well, because you could read that as like someone who's like faithful to like their spouse or something. And no, the columns no longer matter, by the way. Faithful. Faithful. Oh my god. Faithful. Devoted. Loyal. Oh my god, loyal is so good. Yo, same brain, Muntums and Safifi. Okay, so now we have, this should be like 20. So we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Elegant. Yo, pros, that's so good actually. I love that. Elegant. Do we have Sleepy? We do not have Sleepy Kitty, and you're absolutely correct. Sporty. Oh my god, I love that. What would you call someone who's good with money? What would you call them? Someone who's good with money. Do we just say rich? I do like mischievous, by the way. We probably shouldn't have like rich and poor be character traits. That feels a little bit not good. Frugal. Oh, I like frugal, by the way. And what's the opposite of cautious? Oh, I like cautious, by the way. Now what's the opposite of frugal? A prankster? I think mischievous falls into prankster for sure. Lavish! I kind of like lavish, actually. Lavish and frugal being the two parallels right there. I'm following that. Generous? Generous. Okay, we have room for 4 more. Is there anything where... Let me just look at the actual Ironsworn one and get a feel for, like... Faithful is in there. I like that. Talented, technical, vengeful. We're not violent. Wild? I like wild, actually. Impulsive is fun. I like impulsive. I mean, in real life, I don't like impulsive in real life, but I do like in stories. Impulsive and... I just literally saw one and my brain has emptied it out. It's wild. Wild makes sense. Wild. Relaxed is so nice, actually. It's different than lazy. So we have room for one more. What can we steal from Sean's work? Brave. I think we have courageous, actually, which I should probably change that. Stubborn. Oh my god, I love stubborn. I absolutely love stubborn as an idea. Let me just see if there's anything else here that I can steal. Annoying. See, annoying is fun, but I would feel a little bit bad having a character who's like, what's your one character trait? Annoying. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me, kind. I think we have kind. We have kind. And we don't have annoying. We have courageous, right? Oh, we don't have courageous? Confident. Secretive. I do kind of like secretive, though. Absent? Ooh, absent is interesting. Okay, so I wasn't sure about sarcastic. I might... Oh, the Spice Girls, that's funny. Cunning. Scary. Oh, I like scary. Oh, I think scary is the one. Yeah, because we have like... We have frightening over here. Frightened over here. It's somewhere here. Frightened, and then we have scary. And I feel like those are nice little parallels to one another. Let me just set let me just move this, and then we move this over here, and then we move this over here, and then we move this over here. Now, why am I doing this? I'm doing this to make sure that we don't have duplicates. Because I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to sort the table, and if we see duplicates, we know that we have them. And also, delete all these tables. We don't need them no more. Delete those columns. I want you to please unfreeze the top row, please. And now, sort, data, sort the sheet by alphabetical. Adorable, adventurous, agile, aloof, ambitious, anxious, arrogant, artistic, athletic, bitter, bold, book smart, brooding, buff, careless, caring, cautious, charming, chatty, competitive, confident, crafty, creative, curious, daring, deceptive, determined, devoted, disabled, disarming, eccentric, elegant, excited, faithful, fashionable, foodie, frightened, frugal, generous, gentle, glamorous, grumpy. Grumpy is so good, by the way. I don't know who came up with that, but good job, by the way. Guilty. Okay, guilty might be a little bit too... It's 2 o'clock! Oh no, I gotta go. Guilty, hardworking, healthy, hilarious, homebody, honest, hot-headed. It should actually have a hyphen in there, by the way. That's a complex adjective, by the way. Impulsive, independent, irritated, jolly, kind, lavish, lazy, loud, loyal. Some of these words could actually mean the same thing, but that's par for the course, honestly. Like, if you look at this one, if you look at the actual table that came with the actual game, you can end up with a few of these that I'm like, some of these, could mean the same thing, but what matters here is to give a lot of variety. I think we have naive. Yeah, we have naive. Mischievous, mysterious, naive, needy, nerdy, nurturing, observant, optimistic, organized, outdoorsy, passionate, peppy, pessimistic, powerful. Can I say again, peppy is incredible. I love peppy. Prepared, protective, quiet, rebellious, relaxed, romantic, scary, secretive, selfish, selfless, serious, sharp, shy, skeptic, sleepy, snarky, soft-spoken, sporty, street smart, studious, superstitious, tenacious, timid, troubled, unruly, well-spoken, wild, and wise. Oh, so they're just hitting out? No worries, Adernia. Thank you so much for joining today. I actually do also gotta get going. This table looks great, by the way. Big thank you to everyone who helped today. I'm gonna keep an eye out on chat, and your names will actually show up in this book because you have actually been helping this become a reality. I would have spent days working on this table, but with you guys, we literally made it happen. I'm actually gonna... Yeah, we're over time. I'm gonna write innovative, by the way, before I go. Innovative. Yeah, okay, so I want to let you all know, by the way, it should be this one. As I'm heading out, I want to let you all know that, first and foremost, I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. The music you heard today is from Lo-Fi Leah. You can check them out on YouTube and Spotify and everywhere music is streamable. VideoTube is the app that I use to be a VTuber. You can join me and be part of the VTuber experience. My website is MKirinAuthor.com. Exclamation mark books in chat. Exclamation mark YouTube. Once again, thank you so much for helping us today, by the way. Please don't forget that the #1 way you can help me at the end of these streams is by liking the stream, subscribing, and hitting the bell to be notified. These things let YouTube know that I matter and that I should show up in the recommended pages. I actually got a message from someone on Tumblr who, they were like, yo, your videos were recommended to me and you're so cute and I want to watch more of your stuff. So, you know, it's working. You know, you thumbing up the stream and subscribing and all that other stuff, it actually really helps. So thank you so much for joining me today. I want to say, as always, before I call this an end, let me come over here and I want to let you know once again. I know I say this every time, but I think it's really important to just go out of my way to say this, that whatever you're feeling right now, these feelings that are getting to you, they will pass. You know? These bad feelings, you know, if you're feeling like you're having a bad day or that things won't ever get better, that's not true. They will get better. Little by little. The only thing we can do right now, the only thing we can ever do, is to keep going day by day, chasing the horizon. And I can assure you, the good days are on their way. We just have to meet them. Okay? Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for making this a lovely, lovely day. And thank you to everyone waving flags in the chat. You're all incredible. I gotta head out. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Mwah. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining my stream.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.